There once was a squirrel and her name was LilRedYall. She ate some bad soup, so it went to her head. She stumbled and staggered home to her bed. And when she woke up in the morning, she said, let's listen. LilRed, she goes where no other squirrels can.
Squirrel. Hey, y'all. Hello. Give me a second. How to get this shit off there. There. Okie dokie. Hey, everybody. I'm trying to get my lights fixed in here. Did everybody have a good Memorial Day? I guess it's Memorial Day, right? Okay. Okay, I got my lights fixed. And let me read what everybody's in the chat saying. Oh, that's weird looking. Top chat. Don't forget about the live chat, y'all. Hey, Brandon, Keno, Laura, SC, Mama T. I'm on my phone, so I'm just listening tonight. Laura Nelson, welcome. Good to see everybody. Daisy, hey there. Keno, Tammy. Hey, Irish Jazz. You sprayed weeds? I know how to have a good time. You sure do. Look, I slept till 6 p.m., y'all. I didn't really. I woke up and lay down again and woke up. And y'all know I love to sleep. And I hadn't been doing a whole lot of good sleep at night lately. I've been so busy. So today was my day off. Paid day off, actually. Or tomorrow's the paid day off because they're not paying us. What's it called? Shift diff for a vacation. So I'm off tomorrow and Tuesday. I'm excited. Hey, Jess. Good to see you again. Let's see. April, Jess, Barrett, Tina, Erin O'Kelly, Terry. All right. I really don't have a topic, so I thought we'll just talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. I mean, I could have plenty of topics, but you know, I was up last night super late, and what was I reading? We were going to watch a video of Katie's talking about the what is it? How her lawsuit's over. She doesn't have any lawsuits. And EBJJ comment was in the chat and he couldn't take a link. My husband has weird days off too. Do you have a set schedule or is it different every week? Right now it's but this week, oh, it's so messed up. Right now it's set. I'm not sure if it's going to be a shift bid job or not, because I got an email about it, I thought, but my supervisor didn't seem to know because we're all temporary on like a 1-year assignment, so we'll find out. And some of them could turn permanent though. Right now I'm off Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays because they just made us 32 hours a week instead of 40 because the call volume's super low. But I'm off Mondays. Hold on. What did I say? Is it Monday and Tuesday or is it Sunday, Monday? It's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays. I'm off, and then it's 9 to 5 the rest of the days. And I'm okay with those days. Even if it stays 4 days a week, I'm okay with it. It's much better than the hospital hours, in my opinion. Is that a new profile pic? Where did that go? Yes, it's one of them. I'm buffering. Are y'all buffering? It's one. I've got a couple pictures that I like a lot that I've taken lately. Most of them are from IG. I love IG and their filters. And then I play with them and whatever, make them screensavers or whatever. If I have a good one, and I got them when I was making my baby's video with the baby. Have you seen that? I played it a couple times. It's a bunch of pictures. It's like a picture. I can't think slideshow. I can't think of words tonight. Sorry, y'all. It's a picture slideshow videos I've made. But thank you for that. Daisy, can you pull up funny videos, or is that against you? Sure I can. Do you have an idea of from where? Is there a YouTube channel you watch funny videos for? I've actually got Hulu. No, not Hulu. I've got Roku, and they have a channel that's just, I mean, it's on the TV though. I don't have it on my computer, but it's just stuff like that. I had to play the Wee Woos earlier. What's that? What? No buffering there. No, that's good. That's weird. Just my my profile picture was buffering on the YouTube screen I was watching. What is the Wee Woos? I'm so confused. Hey, Josh. Good to see you. KJ's awful the way she's talking about Gwen Shamblin. Do you see what her subs are saying? Saying sometimes the death is a blessing. Whoa. Who's Gwen Shamblin? That's she's the death you're talking about, right? Hey Claire. Hey Josh Cox. I'm glad to see some of old people, not old people, some people from the old days, old little red days back coming in a little bit now. It's nice to see old friends. There is just this one where a lady comes out the door and goes down, falls down some deck steps, and her brother comes out and checks in his underwear and falls too. What is that on? Is that on YouTube? On somebody's YouTube channel? Or we all use a good laugh. Let me check my. Yeah, if it's a YouTube, I would need the channel. I can see what I can pull up though, because I didn't have anything planned tonight. I figured I'd talk to y'all and we'd figure out what we were going to talk about. It's been a lot of drama lately, and let's have a drama free. Plotted her death. You saw me earlier, but I had to duck out. Oh, you saw Laura. Give me 1 second. I'll try to my saved apps across my I don't even know what this bar is called. My history bar. I don't know. That is so weird what gets saved and what doesn't. Honey. New York City clips. I just Googled it. I like Googling and then choosing images or videos, and it just brings that up. Okay, my profile picture is buffering again on my screen. So I don't think it is because it says excellent connection. I don't know why it's buffering. Something happened at work and the boss called and said take the evening off. Oh, good, but I hope nothing bad happened. I hope it's nothing terrible. Hey, American Princess. I want to see that. I don't want to see New York City necessarily clips though, and that's what I'm getting. Let me pull up YouTube videos. Adult Swim have funny video. Georgia Judge. Why is she going after? She is. Katie's not. Surely not reporting on something about someone dying and blaming the victim, is she? That doesn't seem like something she do at all. My big concern is that you said that. Brandon, please let's not talk about this here. I will message you. Hubby wants to go to bed. Oh, darn, that means I might have to go. That's what I was talking about, though. You do this stuff publicly, and I don't like that. If you don't mind, I will message you. Seriously, I'm not mad at you at all. I've watched the video, most of the video that you were in. I'm not upset with you. So can I DM you later, please? Chamber, I don't see anything. I'm outraged that my video appeared. She's not outraged, y'all. We watched this last night, but there wasn't many in here when I watched it. She's not outraged. She was tickled to death they used her video. Let's see. If Abby wants to go to bed, oh darn, that means I might have to go. Good night, Tammy. ASC Johnson. Is Sherry in here? Who is in here? American Princess. I want to check into that Gwen Shamlin thing. Is it okay with y'all if I pull up a video she did a few hours ago? Brandon, there's nothing to panic about, really should. Tina's Crazy Life. She's outrageous, so she posts about it to promote it. Do y'all care if I play that for a minute? Is that okay? Or then I'll do some funny videos if y'all want to see funny videos. Let's see. Oh God, she looks like sorry. Where is she at? This is more like this is not in her office at all. This is, I would say this would be a IG almost video. If someone needs to tell her about those headbands. Yeah, we're probably going to see her reaching for stories lately, or now because, that one thing ended. Let's see, share screen. Share screen, I'll make it full screen. I love her choice of headbands, said nobody ever. All right, y'all, let's listen.
Was a plane crash. The plane went down yesterday around 10:55 a.m. in Smyrna, Tennessee. The plane was owned by a woman and husband, or a wife and husband, named Gwen, Shamblin, Lara, and Joe Lara. Gwen actually is a very
I've seen this dude before. Who are these people? Hold up. Everything okay, Miss Cassandra? Is your husband about to leave for work or something? Let me scroll up. I hate watching from here, from the this stream. StreamYards, excuse me. Daisy, is she in the chair with the booger blanket? No, it looks like she's sitting in front of a fireplace for some reason. I don't know why that's where my mind went, but Kiki Ray, hello. What up? She's outrageous, so she fuss about it. I don't know who that man is, but I've seen him before. Murphy, KJ sent a message to Miss Sassy telling her to remove videos of her or she will copyright claim. Wait, Miss Sassy who? Who's Miss Sassy? Claire. How often do you think she watches them boogers dog hair? That's not how you say the town name in Tennessee. Well, I didn't hear the town name. What is it? I didn't hear. Smyrna is how you say it. What did she call it? Did she mess up? Okay, we're gonna listen one more time. Let's listen.
But there was a plane crash. The plane went down yesterday around 10:55 a.m. in Smyrna, Tennessee. The plane was...
She was thinking about her beloved Smirnoff, probably. Just kidding.
Owned by a woman and husband, or a wife and husband, named Gwen, Shamblin, Lara, and Joe Lara. Gwen actually is a very at church. Literally, that's literal.
I lost the sound for a second. I guess it just lost sound because it comes back if I hit fast forward. So
controversial leader of a diet church. Literally, that's what the church is all about, is losing weight and being thin. And she became famous in the early 1990s when she wrote a book called The Way Down Workshop. And she was on Larry King. She was interviewed by all these major talk shows. Her book was used in over 1,000 different churches. She had speaking engagements. So
it wasn't the guy that was famous, it was her, because he looks familiar to me. All Things Sassy. Oh, okay. That's one of those new, I don't know how new, but I saw her and I was like, who in the hell is this? Hey, Gidget. So is Smyrna, like, is that correct how I say it? Smyrna? Or no? Much love to y'all. I've got to go. I say rolled ankles. Oh, rolled ankles suck. I just wish I was just going to say she's thinking about vodka. KJ's jealous because Gwen has more degrees than her. When KJ put out the video, their bodies had not even been found and they were declared missing. She was sick. Red, he was an actor. He was Tarzan. There you go. I knew he looked familiar. I never would have guessed Tarzan though. I was thinking he looks like a speaker. Like, I don't know why. I never can think right. Mama 3. Hello. Gidget. Kim S. Hey. Let's listen.
Doing these workshops at its peak on an annual basis of over 250,000 people all across the globe. The controversial diet that she promoted was basically that you literally just like only eat when you're hungry, and then you only eat half of what you would normally eat, and you don't eat more than that. And the goal was to be really thin, deny yourself food, and by giving into God and only thinking about God, then you will be thin. So people that
well, you know what? These people, I'm not even going to comment on that. What she just said, because that sounds almost unreal, but nothing can really surprise me anymore. She's been wanting, in my opinion, to probably go after these people since way before a plane crash, if this is a real thing that she just talked about. The diet church. Look at her forehead about, oh, hey, Kier. Hey, Kiki. Monica, hello. This isn't.
are a part of
Hey,
this
Kier, is your little one still up, or do you want to come chat?
church, which she started, I think she built her church she started building the church in the late 1990s. It was finished in the early 2000s, and Remnant Fellowship sort of grew from there. Remnant Fellowship is actually based in Brentwood, Tennessee, and it's described by former members as a cult. Even in the area, they describe it as a cult. The group is really, Gwen is the leader. She's actually called the prophet. People they have like worships for her. Like, I was actually watching videos of her earlier today where
her kids look kind of like, I'm not talking about children, I'm just saying her kids look like Stepford Wife kids a little bit. And how old are they? The children. That girl's got on some dark lipstick for a little child. The only reason she's interested is due to the religious. Oh yeah, of course. I don't know, man. I've done a lot of things trying to make fat go away in my day, and I probably prayed too. It didn't work. Seen this on my local news. Where did this happen? Smyrna. It happened in Tennessee. Is that that's where they're from, Tennessee? My husband has like 5 and keeps walking off of my. Take one of your husbands, or don't use a head. Well, I never use headphones unless Joey's here, and when Joey's here, all of a sudden, I have mic issues, and I have to use headphones. I swear, is his voicemail banana interferes with my computer, but I'm sure that's wrong. He says it is. Let's see. Hey, Sherry Berry. How you doing? I got a note or a message saying I should make my title and descriptions more clear so people know what they're going to be watching before they watch. I don't know what I'm going to be talking about, y'all. But I said, you're absolutely right. I should do better. So if at least I should do better updating after it's over so people watching the replay can know if they want to watch the video or not. Let's listen.
They did an entire series of worshiping her. They do these annual conferences where everyone talks about how great she is. She's called the prophet. They're told to, obey her.
Don't y'all know Katie wants to have her own cult?
A lot of ways look at her as God. She has been known or had been known to be very critical of the people around her for not being thin enough, making sure that all of her leaders were thin. And this whole idea that if you obey her and obey God, then you'll be thin and everything will work out. And she also uses this for addiction, for mental.
Did she look bald with her headband on? Katie would love to have a cult. That's what I think. I think she would love to lead a cult. She looks bald with this headband. Thank you for the views to the 5 views down. Thanks. Yeah. There's 23 likes and CCA people in here. Let's go like this video. They are all out in the shed, in the man cave, in his office. I can't really hear well without headphones. I wish I could still get on panel with my phone. That was why can't you? KJ needs to worry about herself and stop obsessing about others' religions. It seems she has little knowledge of the subject matter. She doesn't seem to know a whole lot, but she knows the weirdest stuff. Like, what was it, Sherry, that I was like, what the hell is that? It was, I don't remember. It started with a C. Hey, Yolanda. Something she was talking about when she was, it was around the time that she did the big old FUBAR, where she said that UTIs aren't caused by sex. But it was around that time she did a weird video. It was so weird. And she was just talking about, I don't even know if her chat was on the video. I think it was an IG. And she just talked about the stuff surrounding and how the religion started, like the backstory of the Duggars religion. And I can't remember the name. I don't remember if it was a name for people in a religion or I think it was a version of a religion. Hey, feisty lady. Started with a C. It was weird. I was weird that she knew that word because she doesn't know some of the most basic stuff. And I'm not well versed on different religions and stuff. I don't know an extreme lot. About 2 months ago, StreamYard did an update. And after that, when I use my phone, I could get on but can't hear anyone or anything on there. So you have to. I'm trying to think if that's something. If I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing or. No, it wasn't quiverful. It was. I'll never think of it. But we talked about it because I was like, what is that? I felt dumb asking, but I didn't know. And then other people were like, but someone told me. Someone did know. I mean, I Googled it. I'm lost with his story. Okay, let's listen. And I'll try to think.
Mental health, for anxiety. The group became more and more insular the longer it went on. And group members, I'm told, have been told to not have any contact with people that are not within the church. So family members that have family that are in this church, a lot of them feel helpless because they can't get access to their family members, and they're seeing their family members lose more and more weight. I was told about this plane crash yesterday when a family member of one of the people on the plane reached out to me. This person actually reached out to me a couple months ago because their family is involved in this church, and they were worried about their family being involved in this church because they said it was the family was was cutting off.
Does anyone else find it weird that there's always someone involved in a story that knows Katie and reached out to her like she's famous? Here, help us, Dr. Phil. I mean, I would like to think that I'm the only weirdo in my area, my local area, that knows who the hell Katie is. I never feel dumb for asking questions. How am I supposed to feel learning? You're right. Right, Sherry. Why is anybody reaching out to her? Okay, they're reaching out to her because they were desperate. Their family was in a cult. And now they've reached out again so she can completely talk about it every day. But I don't get it. Why Katie? And if anybody in my county or local area knows who Katie is, and they are aware that I have a channel and possibly watch it, and I don't know they'll watch it, whatever, because I don't tell anyone where I live that I have a channel. But, I mean, a few people know because they, if anyone knows who Katie Joy is around me that doesn't, and it's not because I told you who she was, please hit me up in the DMs or come on panel. I want to know how you know. The little imaginary person in her computer monitor reaches out to her source. Oh yeah. She's famous in her own mind. Well, we know. And she named that video, by the way, for anyone in here that was here last night. The video of her being outraged. She named it "I'm outraged" or something like that about being used on. She was used in the Onision documentary. 4 seconds of one of her streams was on there, And she said she was outraged, but she looked tickled to death. She just kept saying, I didn't even know that I was on there, but it would have been nice if they'd asked, because she don't want to be associated with TLC because of the trash that TLC puts on their network. I think she fits right in. She talks about them all the time, the Duggars, all of them. I'm not even going to pretend like I know who's on what channel, but she said the Duggars. Hey, John, Sarah Hill. The crash, the cult. Yeah, she doesn't care. Did y'all see that she is totally trying to kiss Saucy's ass? Now that they're friends. I think on was it Twitter? She recommended him somewhere to eat or something. I'm like, oh my God. And I thought at the time that it was, she's just trying to be someone that he recommends as being a source of information for trials. But I saw on a video that she may not only be a witness for the prosecution, but she is, the old hacker thing. If they're working on the hacker, she might have to be working with him to whatever, where I'm going with that. So if she thinks that he is going to be her buddy now, she's just mad her channel name was on there. Absolutely. She said she wanted permission, but they don't have to ask permission. Her videos are public. Okay, so why would someone making a documentary go ask each and every YouTuber for permission to use 3 or 4 seconds of their stream? It's different with the ones that were I think some were interviewed and they didn't even ask. Some people were interviewed, I believe, and they used clear. I don't know. There was some pissed off people that have more reason to be pissed off than 4 seconds of my video was on this. And I think she loves the fact that her video was on that, actually.
Were cutting them off. They had become more insular. The beliefs were getting more and more severe, and they wanted some help in exposing it so that people realized that they could reach out to the people that are stuck in there, that they should get out. So this is a very controversial person. She has a history of really...
Okay, so she just told y'all, she tweeted at Sauce, like you said, but some other people have noticed that Sauce says he's not going to, in my opinion. But she just said that these people reached out to her because they were so worried about their family in a cult. Has she reached out to these people yet? Because she said she didn't, or I think she said she didn't. Has she reached out to these people yet? Because now they've reached out to her because of the plane crash, and now she's talking about it. But did she actually respond to them, or is she just talking about their, what they led her to find out about? Because she probably didn't see this on the news. She's like, thanks for the story, bro. Remember KJ said she was going to be a part of a show. I think that's the show she was talking about. I do too. That's what I said. Sherry, or a feisty lady. If you remember, she said she was going to either have her hair or make her hair colored or some injections or something. It was because of the lights that were going to be in her home and a crew. And then people were outraged. They're like, you're going to have a crew in your house, but you were upset that the cops came to your door. Like they're going to make there was something that had happened. And she's like, she's not exposing her kid to a virus. And then she said she was going to have a whole camera crew in her house. Hey, Vadrana. Australian Joe found out that how not to move to Costa Rica tweeted 2 hours before KJ that a friend of the family told her about the crash, and KJ tweeted almost the same thing. Huh. Imagine that. Yeah. So there probably was likely no family and likely no first. So she had, yeah. There likely was possibly no first interaction where they were worried about family and reached out to Katie to fix it. The video Sassy did with Preacher Boy was excellent. No, I did not. She interviewed him. Hey, now 7 views. That thumb down. Thanks for the views. That's kind of wild that she tweeted the same thing Suzanne tweeted. Has she ever covered Remnant? Did I say that right before? I don't think so. People probably reached out to her and she didn't respond until there was news. She probably didn't reach out to them after there was news, if they reached out to her first. But it's looking like maybe she borrowed that. Oh, so she's mad they only showed 4 seconds. She thought it was going to be about her. Well, I mean, Billy, the whole wide world revolves around her. She jumped on to get ahead of Suzanne. Hey, Sassy Elmo. Verdrana, that would make more sense because Suzanne actually was in the same religious sect, so I am sure she still knows people in it. Yes, she does like Suzanne's horses, Kim. KJ's eulogy would be. She was hated throughout social media. She caused harm wherever she went. She was extremely good at lying and defaming others. You could always rely on her to be gutter crap. Yes, I hope that that's years and years and years in the future, and she lives a long and happy life. Don't want nothing bad to happen to her. Sassy sent Preacher Boy some questions, and he did an answer video. Oh my wow, that's pretty cool. His explanations are excellent. Did he do a live stream? I don't know much about him. Does he do live streams? That's pretty cool that I would never think to let's do it like that. I'm going to look and see how long ago that video was.
Giving very controversial advice and in a lot of ways being rather horrible to people by making them starve themselves in order to be more like God. So yesterday they were taking off on a plane. She was with a bunch of her leaders from the church with her husband, who is a pilot, and her daughter's husband, who's also a pilot. So the Rutherford rescue
God, look at
last night notified that this was a recovery mission.
She swapped covering the entire fundamentalist thing from her and the sources, and Lord knows what else. Katie's ridiculous. 107 people in here, yay. 108. Yes, but the wording was almost the same, like KJ copy and paste. You can look. Hey, a lot of her articles are like that too. I'm gonna watch. I want to see the All Things. Did you say All Things Sassy? The Preacher Man video, and that's probably why she sent Sassy a letter threatening her. Let's listen.
And it was no longer a rescue. And so they notified, and they basically gave the names out of everyone that was involved in the crash. And they said William J. Lara, Gwen Shamblin Laura, Jennifer Martin, David Martin, Jessica Walters, Jonathan Walters, Brandon Hanna, all of Brentwood, Tennessee, all are presumed deceased. So then, just to give you a picture so you can know who was on this plane, here's a photo of them. There at the top left is...
See, I don't know who... I don't know. What's worse, Katie with those eyebrows drawn on that everybody picks on her about, or Katie coming live with no makeup at all? Hey, Angela. It's almost like she happy this plane crash happened. She couldn't wait. She doesn't look anything look happy about her in this video to me. She needs some eyebrows. No, not eyebrow. She needs some makeup on. She might look happier is what I mean. She looks, someone else I saw all over the place. She hasn't been seen. Let's listen.
Joe and Gwen. Then you have David and Jennifer, and then you have Jonathan and Jessica, and then you have Brandon, who's in the bottom right. And Brandon was alone. Elizabeth was at home with her kids. So word got out about this crash, which happened at 10:53 Tennessee time yesterday. And then not long after the crash, her daughter Elizabeth sent this message to leadership. And it said, my brother and I are asking for immediate prayers right now as we have gotten word that Gwen and Joe Lara's plane had gone down for a controlled quick landing.
Okay. But she had already reported on this before they hadn't been. Let me let her read before I
We do not have
make a
word
decision
yet of the outcome, but we are asking for prayers as this plane held Gwen and Joe, Brandon and Hannah, the Martins, and the Walters, adults only. More information to come, but be in prayer and be in peace. God is in control, and we will not stop moving forward with what God wants with this church. On behalf of Michael and I both, we love this church, and we need the prayers of the righteous on this one. Thank you, and we will keep you posted. So,
could you imagine? Is this a real church? I mean, I know you said it was real, but is it a real brick and mortar church? I mean, there's an actual building, or is this like an online thing? I mean, I can't imagine something like that taking off. She's never talked about the Laura's. Angela Barnett, KJ is happiest when tragedy strikes. They had a worm for a picture on Twitter. Wow, y'all. I need to do some videos on the weirdest cults because, first of all, if someone tried to start like a diet church where I live, I mean, I'm not going, but I can't imagine that would take off. Yes, but the wording was almost the same. Okay, sorry. I can't imagine that would take off where I live. All these old country ladies that cook 7-course meals on Sundays, and 10 on Sundays, excuse me, for their family, they ain't having no part of a diet church, I don't think. However, how do people get away with that kind of stuff? And what's wrong with the people who do? I mean, I get that some are not so obvious. Some cults are maybe that could be real. Like maybe that church could be real, but a diet church? Come on now. And what if a plump person went, like really plump, like obese or morbidly obese? Do they turn them away, or do they say, we got to pray real hard for you? I mean, what happens? I have questions.
So they were notified around, I don't even know, 1 o'clock next to kin. My source says that they thought that was an odd message, being that the plane went down pretty erratically. The flight pattern is here. They took off just after 10:53 and they crashed by 10:55. So they were in the air around 90 seconds or so, about a minute and a half, because they were in air around 10:53:30. And they went all the way up to 2,900 feet. They fell down to 1,900 feet within within about a 30-second time frame. They shot back up to 20.
Can y'all tell me real quick in the chat what Preacher Man's channel name is? Because I can't remember. I had it pulled up last week, but I can't remember.
900 within about a minute or 50-second time frame, and then after that, it was like a straight descent down into a lake. So the lake is described as a pretty deep lake right outside of Smyrna. It's very wooded and dense. So that's kind of a picture of what it is, what the plain, like the lake looks. And there's trees that are all around it. So even within the way that the lake is.
Okay. I think, is it Preacher Boys? I think I found it. So and of course KJ is trying to Trump because this is what's important. Preacher Boys. I thought I followed them, but for some reason, honestly, I didn't think to go look to see if I followed them. I just typed in Preacher Man and it wasn't there, and now I remembered that wasn't their name. Let's see. Do y'all want to check that out? All Things Sassy's video. I love it. I think that'd be a great idea. And it's, I don't know. I want to go back and watch all of her videos because the one before that is Katie Joy's multiple personalities are showing. Let's watch that one first. It's only 6 minutes. You want to watch funny clips? Here's a funny one.
I love you. I only have a couple of minutes here. Server today because I kept getting baited. And I want to tell you something about the world of online creating. Now, I think Uni does this really good job of like teaching people about trolling and like how trolls work, because I don't know a lot about trolling because I don't really troll. And I don't always know what to do, but I have learned so much about like how to spot.
She doesn't know anything about trolling though. Does anyone know this? Hey, Kiki Ray. Does anyone know this All Things Sassy? I'm curious. Is she someone that's been in this community and just decided to do a video? Or if she's just brand spanking new? Because when I saw her, I was like, who is this? But she's all up on the newest Katie Joy stuff. I would like to talk to her or meet her if I hadn't already. She could very well be somebody I know, and I just don't know, Hold on one second. Let's listen.
A troll, what a troll is doing, whether or not a troll is trying to get me to bait me to whatever. So a lot of times I'll just be like, Uni, what's this? Uni, what's that? Like,
because he would know.
How do I do that? So I was like talking to him about how today I keep getting apologies. And I'll tell you something that's funny about trolls. So
I'm not apologizing.
Specifically call out any trolls by name because that doesn't matter. There's so many different kinds of trolls. But
what different kinds of trolls are there, Katie? I'm curious about that one, seriously. I mean, if you go by her definition of troll, people who watch her channel but ask questions are trolls. Yeah, Sassy, I think Sassy just came in quick. I think she's from Reddit. Oh, okay. Her voice is like a combination of horrible sounds and styrofoam. Mates combined with nails on chalkboard. Well, hey, Cash.
Like the other things I say. Karma, you're such a fucking annoying piece of shit.
Oh, wow.
Karma 1970, you make so many appointments. Like, whoever you are, Karma, you're a disturbed individual that sits behind a computer that's psychotic.
I don't like this name, Clickety Clackety Clue. They're getting hidden just because I don't like that name. Like, if you have a blank account,
really?
You have a weird troll name, you're just gonna get hidden. So,
what is up with
I
her
am
face?
stating this as facts, Miss Karma, you piece of shit. I hate this person. This one troll.
I think she knows she thinks she knows who that is, and she doesn't. I think.
Channel that just did gossip. Do you even watch my content?
No.
Stop dictating what I can talk about. The same people that bitch about this stuff are also like same people that are saying that you shouldn't deplatform
What is she
anyone, but
wearing
then they
here?
want to deplatform me.
Wait, Aaron O'Kelly said like talking. Did she say that? I missed it. Like talking to a mirror.
So as long as it's not what offends you,
Her
as long
hair
as it
don't.
offends you, you want to deplatform it. But then I don't even call to deplatform the Duggars. When have you heard me
Oh my word.
say that? We should all be able to share opinions.
My opinion is she should take that hoodie and headband off.
I made a list of all of the sponsors of TLC and the last few episodes counting on, thanks to the help of one of my subscribers. So I put a post up on my Instagram with the list of the sponsors.
Okay, so unless this All Things Sassy is some chick that I know that I have a publicly known dislike for, I kind of like All Things Sassy. And that was a joke. Like, I'm digging these her videos. I've watched several of them. You got me hypnotized the way everybody moving around and around, Booty. What are you singing? She was saying alpha things to someone, so I said it was like talking to a mirror. Instead of talking to a brick wall. Let's see. I have to I'll be reading back in the chat when I hit play because y'all are hilarious and I don't want to miss anything funny.
Which are Oil of Olay, Stouffer's, TikTok, Nestle, Corona, Pedialyte, Lowe's, Domino's Pizza, Caesar's Pizza, Hershey's, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Walmart, Etsy, Progressive Insurance, Liberty Mutual, JCPenney's, Heinz Ketchup, Reese's, I'm sorry, I said that already, Downey, Procter &
These are all the
Gamble,
people who
Pedialyte.
won't give her sponsorship.
Thank you guys so much. It's frustrating. I like the show. I don't know why we have to cancel them. Do you support a father that has been abusing his children his whole life?
I
and
thought
has
she
them
didn't call to cancel
financially,
them.
Emotionally, mentally, and physically
I thought she just said she didn't call to cancel them.
dependent on him to the extent that they're not even paid? Do you support a show where the father is the sole contract owner of the entire show? The children are not paid by the network, and the father's money is being used to protect a child molesting pedophile. That is why the show doesn't.
Let's see. Yeah, it depends on what day of the week it is.
Not need to be on the air. Child sex exploitation, child sexual abuse, who's currently on trial for horrific crimes against a woman, beating her against the wall and dragging her across the floor while she was bleeding. People say I take it too far. You're an idiot. If you cared about something and you were passionate about something, you would okay to deplatform someone, because that's something that we talk about a lot. You know, whether or not we should really be talking about deplatforming, because that's actually a violation of TOS. So is that okay? And I'm not here to say that
for everyone but her, it's a violation, and it's not okay. It depends on if someone's trying to deplatform her that day or not. Whether or not it's okay to deplatform someone.
If you feel like, all right. So the faster you go up, the harder you fall. And I'm very aware of that, especially
if Katie goes live on IG and someone gets a notification, please 5150 or 5151 in the chat, please.
My career of doing tea or stories about human interest. We've had to, we've installed cameras.
Oh, here she is crying.
I'm paying for
I did not lie about that flag.
It's scary. And what I'm going through right now could happen to anyone. And as easily as it's so easy to go on this hate mob, it's like at some point you just have to ask people, like, you are really hurting my mental health. Like, could you please stop?
It's our fault her mental health is bad, y'all. We hurt her mental health. It wasn't me, though. It was everyone else.
Want to continue. I want to just do my job. I don't want to fight with people. I don't want to argue. But as much as you're entitled to an opinion, so am I. I feel like my voice has been stolen from me. I feel like people are trying to tell me
I wish somebody steal her voice.
to be silent. The same people that are telling me to be silent are the same ones that are demanding that there be free speech. The same ones that don't want to do deplatforming are actively working to deplatform me. The same people that have...
She's trying to think. Y'all be patient.
accused me of things have done far worse. So if we're really about not deplatforming people, then maybe we need to stop trying to destroy one another.
Yeah. What she said. That's the only thing she said that. Never mind. She didn't mean it.
I've never
If
understood
anybody wants a link, let me know.
this idea of just not just staying in your lane.
Oh, look.
Like, I can have an opinion on somebody's coverage of something. It's my opinion. But the way that some of these people put the information out about me, it is so vile and it is so cruel and it is so wrong. It's like bullying, and it's like Truth by Allie. How many more videos are you gonna...
Get the fuck off my channel.
Okay, next. Let me see. No, that one. I want to see the one
Hi, guys.
about the preacher man. Hold on. This one right here.
Welcome back to All Things Sassy. In this video, we aren't going to be so sassy. We're going to show the events that transpire between Katie and Preacher Boy. If you would like to skip ahead, I'm going to drop some timestamps in the description below. Katie is quite well known for her vintage Katie Instagram live rants. The lives where she usually goes off on a tangent on any random subject, then she starts calling out her followers by name, publicly shaming them as a troll before she blocks them, and then she ends the live abruptly. It's what she does. We all know the cycle, and we also know she always deletes the...
She just said we all know the cycle. But I heard exactly what my closed captioning heard. Look at the screen in the white writing. Before she blocks them and she ends up living in Berkeley. Wait, listen. It sounds like she says psycho.
It's what she does. We all know the cycle, and we also
all know
know
this
she
psycho.
always deletes the lives afterward.
I'm
You would
sorry.
think that after 2 years, she would realize that the internet is forever, and regardless if she deletes, it's still there. This all started on May 18th when Katie was live on Instagram. She was ranting about the Duggars, as per usual. As she was in the middle of her
As per usual.
rant, she noticed someone in the chat. She gets her usual schoolgirl crush look, and her demeanor immediately changed, and she says, "Oh, Preacher Boy is here." And she randomly sends him
Did any of y'all ever guess that she'd get excited about a preacher boy?
a
Me
request
neither.
to join. Now, for those of you who are regulars, you know this is what Katie does. She has done it with Melissa from Dance Moms, Amy Duggar from 19 Kids and Counting. She will be live. She sees them in the chat, and she sends them a request to join. And they always nicely decline, and you can see that she gets upset that they won't join her. Preacher Boy, being the nice guy that he is, says sure, but give him a minute. He has to fix his hair. I'm just joking, but that is what he said. He had only recently started watching her videos. He assumed she was in the same line of work as he was, which is advocacy. As soon as he joined, she began...
Okay, I'm gonna stop just because of I don't know what time I stopped last time. And I'm gonna do the fair use. I am kind of what's the word? It's so ironic. It's so ironic. She sounds like Black Baby Bird. No, she does kind of, but not just as much accent. Her voice is kind. It does kind of sound like the voice, but not the same accent. Let's listen.
begins by telling him she has seen his podcast and that she has used his website before as a source. Although, as you may know, we've never heard of him prior to her because she has never cited him as a source.
That's
Katie
funny.
goes on to say that
That's
she's
funny.
scared to talk to men from the
It's funny because it's true, y'all. Did y'all hear that? We've never heard of him, of course, even though she said he was a source that she uses because she never cites her sources. Let's listen.
IBLP because they have incredibly misogynistic views of women. She goes on to say she is so glad that he's nice because she was scared. The full video, in case you missed it, will be linked in the description, but he was very respectful to her and her platform. When the live ended, she even went on to say how she did.
Was Hoot here and I missed it? Hey, classy mom. I need to pay better attention. Hey, Hoot. I hope you feel better. I know you're going through some health issues. Let me read what you said. And I heard someone at the door, I believe. Look, it's Kano, y'all. Hey, Kano.
Hello.
How you doing, girl?
I'm doing all right.
What happened at work?
I don't know if I think a fire had started, but he sounds like he's not telling me everything.
Call some of your coworkers, girl.
Nah, I don't want to be bothered with them either.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I'll go to work tomorrow, and if it's burned to the ground, I'll go home. Whatever.
He said actually he'll let us know if we all return to work on Wednesday or Tuesday night. He'll let us know.
That does kind of sound like something fire-esque happened.
Yeah.
Or
because I guess they have to investigate first. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I think it would depend. I mean, like a little fire wouldn't be a big deal, but if there was a pretty extensive fire, they might have to be approved before people can go back in there. But you live walking distance, you would probably have heard fire trucks or.
Yeah, but I didn't even hear nothing because I was asleep all day.
Oh, well, me too, girl. I slept till 6 o'clock.
Same here.
I
got up around 6.
I woke up at like 11 and my eyes, sometimes you wake up and your eyes just won't get right where you feel like you haven't had enough sleep. So,
yes.
Okay, well, I took a Xanax and went back to sleep. Slept till 6 o'clock in the afternoon. And I had plans and they got wrong answer. Let's, hey, you've been watching this. You've been here the whole time, right? So we're going to listen to this. I can't wait to see what Preacher Boy's answers were.
It was so much fun. As soon as the live ended, however, the next day and throughout that night, I assume, people started reaching out to Preacher Boy and was telling him who she is, do your research. And he got flooded till he ended up making this statement on Twitter. I have done research since I appeared. KJ's methods historically have been incredibly problematic, and I'm disappointed in myself for not doing what I always do, which is research before I do share a platform with anyone. I didn't expect to be called on to join her for the live and didn't think anything of it. I just wanted to encourage who I thought was a fellow advocate. I have never communicated before with her. It makes me sick to my stomach to think I misread the situation or sent the wrong message to anyone. Please.
Okay, I stopped it. I thought I was at the end of a sentence. I didn't know you. I don't know if I knew you had COVID too. You can't catch a break. I'm sorry about that. Did he do a video response or with answers, or did he send her a DM? Y'all, bless his heart for something the best about KJ, right?
No, I'm extremely new to her content and am not a fan of the tactics I've since discovered she utilizes. I will not be hosting her on my show. My credibility and the credibility of those I partner with is important to me. Once he made this statement,
she lost her mind.
Went
ape shit.
Yes, she did.
We could do, yeah. She lost her mind. She did keep saying, well, here she says I'm not problematic, but she did keep saying, I don't have tactics. You had me fooled. Had me fooled. Let's listen. He did a video. Oh, I can't wait.
AWOL. I'm not problematic. You were listening to haters. She then takes to Instagram and does one live that is pretty well taking his side, saying the haters need to leave him alone.
And the next one's deleted.
Harass him. You guys shouldn't bother him. He's a smaller channel. He's doing great work. Then
that's the one that I played here. And the second one that she's fixing to tell you about, where she's unhinged. I don't know what happened in the few minutes between the videos, but that one got deleted pretty damn quick. Like the first one stayed up, but I've got it downloaded. It finished downloading right after I ended the live, and we haven't watched it. at all. But I know it's on this computer somewhere.
She immediately does a live after that, slamming him, stating that he is misogynistic. He could have possibly abused women, children, his wife. And he said, this statement is inaccurate. I had 3 to 4 missed messages. The previews were apologies for her haters coming after me. When I opened the message, she had unsent those and instead called me a misogynist. I responded politely. She sent a few more messages, then blocked me. We all know that's what she does. She blocks everyone. Anyone that gives her truth, she will block immediately. She kept claiming to her followers that he refused to respond to her, and she had sent him a message. What you have done proves to me that even today you still lack respect for women. You could have spoken to me, but instead chose to publicly humiliate me. Thanks for that.
Thanks.
So he responds back,
You're
Katie,
welcome,
respectfully, this has nothing to do with you being a woman. I have worked alongside many incredible women over the course of my show, and I was not out to humiliate you. I saw things that were troubling and chose to distance myself. I made a public appearance and felt the need to address that public appearance in a public setting. That is all. Some of my concerns are validated in that you removed your first few kind messages and then chose to send a more antagonistic message when you didn't get a prompt response. I take full responsibility for joining a live without doing more research. That was on me. I've said my piece. He was very polite to her even then, and she continued on to tell, you already know, all these things about him. I'm going to skip ahead. I did reach out to him because I wanted to know his response and his side, and I think there's just been a whole lot of nonsense that's been spread, and her followers, of course, only have heard her side, but we're KJ truthers, and we want the truth out there, so I'm going to skip ahead and just play his whole interview in its entirety so nothing is left out, no context is left out, and he did also request that. So listen to his and form your own opinion based on what he tells you.
Okay, I'm looking for that video to find out the date of the one that we watched and the second one, that just so I can know what date I'm looking for, because we never watched that second video, y'all.
Free to cut this up however you'd like, but as I mentioned before, I definitely don't want this to be just to stir up, drama, obviously, about the situation, although I know that's definitely probably going to be a side effect of this. I just want to share my perspective. The reason I want to talk about it, I know it's kind of a shock that I agreed to do it. Honestly, the reason I want to talk about it is just because I want to make clear what exactly happened, because I think there's a lot of speculation about, what my intentions were, what my goals were, things like that, and what caused me to change my mind. And I think people will be surprised on both ends of the spectrum about what it was that kind of convinced me to speak out against, or retroactively speak out against my appearance on Katie Joy's live Without a Crystal Ball. So I'll go ahead and share my answers. Feel free to cut them up, but obviously, I'd love if this was played in its entirety, or maybe if you just added it separately to whatever edit you do, or had a link where they could watch the full video, just so nothing can be taken out of context. I've had myself taken out of context a lot in the last few days. But whatever you want to do, it's your channel. I'll keep the original for me, and may at some point just post it for myself as well. But thanks for.
Okay, I'm going to pause because, fair use.
Yeah.
Seems like a nice guy. She did actually say he could have raped his wife because he was in this cult in the past. She's the devil.
Invited me to the channel.
Allegedly.
And for sharing. And your biggest question that you asked was, when I said that Katie seemed problematic, what was it that made me feel that way? Was there something particular? Was it people that put that in your mind? First and foremost with that question, I think a lot of people think I'm referring to the lawsuits. That's definitely one element. The biggest one for me, privacy is really important to me. And I think, being respectful of people, like I've gone after pages that do advocacy work that have posted pictures of, public figures with their children. Things like that just are super inappropriate. And so I really encourage people to blur out faces, things like that. So again, not complete lack of accountability, but I think people should be given some semblance of privacy when you're covering stories like this. And so, the doxing was one of the biggest things that stood out to me. Even doxing of, reading 9-year-old victims' names off of legal documents, I believe, was one of the things. But there's a few things. But the main thing that really hit me, and this is something that actually was on my mind the day I went on the live. But again, I had just begun really watching Without a Crystal Ball stuff. I'd seen like 2 videos. I was impressed by the volume of which I saw her putting out content, but I wasn't an avid follower. I actually didn't know that her name was Katie Joy. I knew Without a Crystal Ball.
He didn't know who that was.
Didn't even know her name when I jumped on the live. So that's about how familiar I was. My biggest concern was it appeared.
He didn't know who she was, y'all.
Yeah.
Cannot.
Yeah.
I didn't know who he was, and it's hot in here. Let me turn him off. Put my hair up. A lot of people, I don't know who they are when they get mentioned on other channels, or it's because I feel like I watch a lot of YouTube, but I guess I don't watch a lot of. I don't know. I don't go to the whatever's trending. I don't know. I don't know how I never know who anyone is, but had you heard of him before, Kano? Has anyone in the?
I have never heard of him until this happened with her at all.
Yeah. I hope if she sees any of this, she sees that, knock her down a peg or two.
Yeah, because he seemed like he's a nice person. Well put together person at that.
Yeah. He thinks she's a problematic YouTuber, so he's not an idiot.
Appeared that she was sensationalizing some stories and really milking topics for as much as she could. She was really digging in and trying to squeeze as much juice out of the Duggar story. And I saw a lot of channels doing this, and it's tempting from a creator standpoint. From an advocate standpoint, which is where I try to approach all of these stories. And it's a reason that my channel has not grown to the point, of having hundreds and millions of followers, is I stay pretty niche. I try to stay within my lane a little bit. And once a story's been reported on, if there's nothing else to do, let me put it this way. The biggest crime I think an advocate, an alleged advocate can commit is to start speculation. When you start speculating about a case and you get away from just what are the cold, hard facts of this, yes or no, right or wrong, and you start going to I feel or I think and you try to into this thing.
What was that? Was that in that video or was that here? Did y'all?
My air conditioner. No, my air conditioner came on.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the heck?
You call news or reporting, which we're not. Even myself, I'm a podcaster. I am not a reporter. So I have to be really careful to share the facts and also make very clear, hey, by the way, this is my opinion, but I think this, and this. What concerned me about Katie's show, and again, I didn't even really, like, when I jumped on the live, I mean, I kind of explained it on there. I wasn't really putting all this stuff together, but afterwards, looking back through her channel, when I started getting messages from people and to double check this stuff, I started looking through her content and going like, how has she done like 70 video or however many it is on Josh Duggar when we're still waiting for him to go to trial? So at a certain point, I don't care how many sources you have or don't have, you're not going to have enough to be doing these 30-minute lives. You have to be doing a lot of speculation, especially when you're somebody who's foreign to the actual movement that you're claiming to talk about. So the thing that actually concerned me when I talk about methodology, one, the doxing was huge, violations of privacy, reading victims' names, but it was also just the sheer volume of content and speculation that was happening that I didn't really realize when I jumped on the live, the scale of that. And, to me, it was just a little bit concerning. And also the other piece of that really bothered me, and this might answer a future question as well, was some of the statements about the Duggars were pretty cruel. It was back and forth on Anna, and I've said on the show, back and forth kind of opinions about it because it's a lot to process. But also some things that are made statements. Like I disagree with the Duggars about a lot, like I've talked about them on the show and some of the teachings and the curriculum, but they're also human beings and their family, and whether they're part of a cult or not, which I believe the IBLP stuff is definitely a cult.
Yeah, I think so too.
There's some good and bad within the family, like there's with any family. I definitely have severe issues with Jim Bob, but making allegations that he might have, and I don't remember if Katie said this, but certain channels have said stuff like, oh, I believe it was Katie's. She talks about like, if I'm wrong, again, I should have double checked this, but making allegations that maybe Josh Duggar was molested by Jim Bob. Like, people have made those suggestions in all kinds of Facebook groups and Reddit posts and all kinds of things. And I think that's really over the line without any kind of actual evidence or testimony from any of the kids. I think that way crosses the line. Address the curriculum, address stuff like that. But to speculate about something that serious is super, super dangerous, especially when you have a large platform. Your next question was, did I feel harassed or bullied by those who tried to warn me? Or did I feel genuine concern toward myself with her? I didn't feel harassed or bullied. I felt overwhelmed. I got an overwhelming amount of messages. None of them were threatening. None of them were, hey, do this, or we're going to do this, or hey, we're going to, destroy your channel. Like, it was not crazy stuff like that. The messages were genuinely concerned. At least that's what they communicated. And all of them pretty much said the same thing. We don't want to tell you how to think. You have your own right to choose, but just look into this. Do your due diligence before you partner.
I found something.
And I did.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the video that we didn't watch that I said we were going to watch. I think I might.
So, so now when you're listening to someone else's, YouTube, channel, and you're doing commentary on it, you get 2 minutes now, right?
I don't know. I don't think I never knew that there was a specific real time that you were supposed to watch. I always try to keep it between 30 and 45 seconds. I know in other channels, I've seen them go a really long time. Erin, she never, and she doesn't go a really long time, but she never stops like at 45 seconds. It's not something like she's like, oh, I've got to stop. But I mean, she really stops and adds a lot of commentary between them. So,
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure. Where did you hear that it was 2 minutes?
No, I heard it. I heard it on one of my van lifer channels that I be on, Van City Van Life. And Chrome think it's 2 minutes or something like that.
That's pretty good. I didn't know that.
I don't know. I'm gonna read it though. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna read it.
Okay.
Yeah, just to make sure. I'm gonna read it later.
You make sure. Hold on. Let's listen.
I don't
know why I keep saying hold on.
What I found concerned me, and so I decided, to rescind the invitation that I made to Katie to come on my show on her live. And again, I think people mistook my kindness on the live as like some kind of super fandom. I was trying to hype up someone who I believe to be an advocate, as I would with anybody. When I find out someone's an advocate in any sense, whether they have however many followers Katie has, or whether they have 20 Instagram followers and they posted a quote, and they reached out to me and said, hey, I'm trying to speak out about this. Like, I'm going to hype you up because like, that's awesome. And believing her to be an advocate, I was happy to extend a platform to my channel. I don't feel dogmatic about my position. I don't feel like I'm the church abuse exclusive reporter or like the exclusive voice. There's plenty of channels doing better work than I am. And so I'm always happy to extend a platform to anybody. But what I did make a mistake in doing was I did not do my research before jumping onto that live with her, which is something I usually pride myself on doing. So that was probably the mistake there. And then the next question, you said, how did I feel the next day when she went to her platform and announced that she didn't feel comfortable hosting me because you may have raped your wife's sister or even a child? I really want to believe that's not what she was insinuating, but it was hard. It was hard not to insinuate that, just given the timing of that tweet.
I'm getting an error message, y'all, on that video. So I found it, but I can't open it. I say I'm still here. Hey, Stephanie Lucas. I hope where'd it go? I've lost a comment I was reading. My love bug just got home from work, so I need to have listened to him halfway. I'm gonna pretend like I'm listening. Thank you.
It was really hurtful. But again, I mean, that's not even the right word. The statement bothered me, but at that point, everything she said was a confirmation that I made the right decision. And
He did make
for my show, when
absolutely.
people are outright trying to be hurtful, it doesn't affect me as much as people that genuinely appreciate the show but have a small critique, or when I feel like I've let down an actual victim or something like that. And I want to specify too, if I don't even know Katie's background, if she has any abuse in her background. So I'm not saying like actual to slight her at all.
If she didn't, she does now
because
he said that.
But please cut that yawn. That part out. But when I say actual victims,
did he cover his mouth?
To me, that's what really bothers me, when it's critics that are just going crazy, Pastor Sam dragging people to hell and that kind of stuff. I know what's true and what's not true. I know my motivation. So it bothered me that she was trying to do that. It bothered me more that some of her followers might have believed that kind of leaning. But like I said, it didn't bother me because it wasn't like she was exposed. She wasn't exposing something that was there. So, that kind of bothered me. It was just bothered me that she stooped to that level. It wasn't necessary whatsoever. And then twisting my words on the live when I said I felt that I was trying to wrong the rights and saying I was an abuser, and now I was trying to save face. So yeah, on the live I basically said, she asked me the question. I didn't think much about it at the time. She said, "Are you trying to make up for wrongs that have done?" And what I said was on the live is that I do feel an overwhelming sense of guilt as someone who left the Independent Baptist movement, which is what I'm actually part of. I wasn't part of the IBLP, even though those teachings slipped in. I was part of the IFB, which that falls under. I was really, what I was trying to say is that I had invited so many people to attend my church growing up, people that are still there, their kids are there. And so I had spent so much of my life devoted to this world. And the guilt that I felt was that I had a part in building up these ministries that are harming people. And so I do feel responsibility to speak out when I left. And I made the analogy that in a horror movie, when the counselors are leaving Camp Crystal Lake, you can either zip out of there and be like, leave Jason to kill everybody, or you can get back in the car, head back, and start picking up people with you, start being a hero and saving people. I'm not calling myself a hero. I'm just saying this example. I think that's the two choices you have. And neither are right for everybody. Some people need to survive and just escape and get out of there. And other people,
okay, I'm gonna pause for a second because I want to hear something. I don't think this is the right video though. Because I found a video of her, but it says Joe's Angel Cards at the top. So that might be really old.
Stop.
And I can't hear it at all. Yeah, that's not it. Let's listen.
people, so if you have the means and the resources or the firepower to go back in there and get people, go for it. That's awesome. And so, yeah, I guess I'll just say this because that was kind of the questions you'd asked me. And again, I appreciate you giving me the chance to talk about it. Again, I have nothing personal against Katie at all. I genuinely, I'm genuinely hopeful that one of these encounters serves as some kind of wake-up call and just changes the perspective. Again, I don't want to believe that this is purely, I want to believe there's some good motive there somewhere, somewhere deep down. And I really hope that she's not purely talking about these issues for,
He's hoping she's got a good heart. Her heart's in the right place, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, he hopes. Well, you wish him one hand. She basically said she didn't want to collab anyway because he might have abused his wife. That's right. That's what he said.
Exposure or financial gain and things like that. I will end on this. And this is the last thing that really bothered me. This was probably the thing out of the whole situation. And it didn't bother me in the sense of like, it's holding me back. It's hurting me so much. It bothered me just because it was a ludicrous accusation. A lot of people said that
I agree with you, Claire.
Did this live.
I think the next person will sue in Minnesota to avoid the shit show.
purely to build my own audience. If that was my goal, one, I would have milked this cow for a long time. I would have posted 35 videos of this. I would have maintained the relationship longer. I would have done videos with her. I would have done collaborations. Like, if this is how I was building the audience, like, I picked the most stressful way to do it possible. And so that allegation just really doesn't make a lot of sense. And I want to say this too. This is the last thing I'll say. This is one thing that really bothered me about watching Katie's own footage. And I'm like, yeah, of Katie's own footage was I saw her very dogmatic about, like, this is my channel. Don't promote other channels on my comments and things like that. When I see dogmatism,
God, I wish I knew what day
when
this
it comes
happened.
to when it comes to work that is about advocating for a certain
She's
cause,
messy.
that concerns me because I don't own IFB trauma. I don't own abuse stories. There's plenty of survivors that have told me they're not comfortable coming on the show. And they're not ready to share their story. I'm not going to report their story without them giving me the green light. I've had plenty of people reach out and say, hey, don't do this. Or, hey, I've had plenty of people reach out and say, hey, I'm going to go to this other place to share my story. I've referred people to other people first. I've had people come to me to share their story who I said, hey, have you considered going to a lawyer first? Because it sounds like you might have a case, you shouldn't be dogmatic about these types of stories. There's no ownership of it. It's horrible. It's awful. It's terrible. This stuff.
He still looks to me like the guy that's married to, I think, Elizabeth on 90 Day Fiance, the one who got in a fight at the wedding with the brother. That's who he looks like to me.
Happens.
I don't know
Obviously, you have your own spin on it. I've got my own, brand, Preacher Boys, which I'm very proud of. I'm very proud of. I think I operate with integrity and kindness and transparency and authenticity. But I don't corner the market on this, and I wish anybody success in this area and getting their message out. Obviously, there's an element of this. Yeah, I want to grow my platform because there's more people that are going to hear the message I have. I did not start the show to make money. I did not talk about topics just because they're going to be cash cows. Like, again, if I wanted to make a ton of money, I picked a really roundabout way to do it. I could have easily started a business podcast or fill in the blank. Which actually I co-host a business podcast, but that's besides the point. But when it comes to church abuse stuff, yes, it's great to have a little bit of money come in because it helps offset the expenses and the hours of time it takes to do this. But it's not the primary goal, and it can't be. At that point, you're not an advocate. You're just
a Katie.
I don't know what you are at that point.
He won't say that, though.
But anyway, thanks for giving me a chance to talk about this. Again, I'm not trying to stir up drama. I don't want to throw any accusations that aren't true. But that is why, and I wanted to shed light. There's a lot of speculation about why I did what I did, or why I said yes, and why I said no eventually. And I just wanted to clear the air there. So thanks so much for the opportunity. And be sure, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to just comment on this video, send an email to preacherboysdoc@gmail.com.
Okay. I think I deleted all of my videos, y'all. I don't know 90 Day Fiance. I'm a sports fan. I need to find this dude so you can see what he looks like, and y'all be like, Except he doesn't look as big as the guy from 90 Day.
I'd love to chat with you guys a little bit, but thanks so much, and I hope that was helpful.
Let me see what this. What is his name, y'all?
Know that Josh didn't just come up with that idea. That's learned behavior. If you're a child and you're doing that to other children, you have seen it or it's been done to you. That's how it works. That's how the cycles work for children. Children don't come up with that idea on their own. Children don't consider doing this to other kids by themselves. That was learned. It was either Jim Bob that did it or someone that did it to Josh.
I'm gonna show you.
Somebody in Josh's life did that.
Y'all want to see? This looks like the dude, I swear. Look right here. Doesn't that look like him? This one right here, the big. It's not going to open the picture if I do that. Maybe the picture right there. Kano?
Yeah.
Doesn't that look like him? Come on now.
No.
Sorry, I had to sneeze. No. Wait, hold on. What did you just say? No.
It don't look like him. Do it?
Okay, let me try one more. Are you sure? His hair, okay, his hair should be different. His hair looks different usually. You don't think that looks like him? Are you serious?
No, it don't look like him.
Oh, well, maybe I'm wrong. It's happened before. Y'all don't think that looks like him at all? He usually has, it looks even, yeah, to me it does look like him. Let's see if there's another one. Yeah, nobody
Maybe
agrees
if he
with me?
didn't have all that hair on his face.
They both have hair on their face.
Yeah, but in the other pic with the child and the mom, doesn't look like this. That much hair was there then.
Okay, let me save it. Hold on. I guess I'm just wrong. I'll save it right there. And I don't know where it went. Okay. There it is, just him. I guess he don't look like it ain't the same person, but to me they look so much alike, I swear. Let me see what the chat says. Nope.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah.
I see it. I don't know. Pull up Totemberry. Hey, I said that and that's true too. And the next that they look like just alike to me. Yeah, it's because horrible things aren't coming out of his mouth. It's why they don't look alike. Hey, Katie. I didn't say they acted alike. I said I thought they looked alike. Sorry.
Reach out and say, hey,
Oh,
don't do this.
let me go
or,
back
hey,
to where we were.
And talk to them before you make a very public statement like slandering someone. I have nothing against you to have a man on my platform that might have abused his wife or hurt
Now that was wrong.
or participated in the abuse
She's
of women
terrible.
and children. And I said that to him because the men in this cult are dangerous.
Here we go.
And it's hard to know which ones are going to be real and honest or who are doing something to clear their name. When he was on my live, I asked him why he was so compelled to do this. I said, are you compelled to do this because you participated in this cult and did bad things? Are you trying to almost right a wrong? And he said, yes.
Is there a date on that?
That he was bringing people into this cult, that he was part of the problematic beliefs, that he contributed to that, and that he wants to expose that. But the problem is, when people do that, sometimes they don't do the work they need on themselves.
It's freezing, y'all.
To realize that they still are not treating women well. Because this cult doesn't value or respect women, and when you've been learned your whole life not to value or respect women, you're not going to value or respect someone who's a peer when you find out something about them that you don't like.
So that's the whole story. You saw it all. Now you know what really happened. And if you look at this screenshot, I just want to add in that when he made his public statement saying he was distancing himself from her, Paris Hilton liked it. Yeah. So what's that tell you about yourself without a crystal ball?
She was happy
You guys
about
make
Paris
sure you
Hilton
go like
liking
his
her.
channel. He also did a speculation video, which is basically saying you shouldn't speculate on stories. It's damaging. It ruins your credibility.
What was
But
the
I'm
date
going to
on
leave the
this?
link to that also. So make sure y'all go like his page. Follow him on all his socials. He also has a podcast. And I think he might upload this video on, or his portion of the video on his YouTube also. So you'll be able to find that there probably too. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
That was pretty good. I think it's neat that he responded back to her. Now let me get on my back to my people. Okay. Nothing sharing, so I can pull this over here. Now, I can't even look for the video. I don't even know what day. I think I had like 5/9 or 5/19 in my mind for when they did that. Hey, Melly, Lynn, Sassy Nas. Who else is here? Joyce, hi. I really thought they looked like it. Blows my mind. No one else thinks so. That's how bad I am at being able to look at someone and say, yeah, they look alike. She was trying to chew seductively. Absolutely, she was. She didn't even start eating until she was on odd time. Oh, the M&Ms. Yeah, she said, I'm just finishing supper. Hey, Miss Jean. Anyone who ever collabs with her feels the flames. Absolutely. Let's see. Look up Bryce Harper. Okay, I'll do that. I've heard of him. Kinda. But no more than the dude I just showed. I think he looked even more like him, but I don't know what the hell I'm talking about half the time. Let me see. Add to stream. That guy right there is the other look-alike. Hey, Jewel. Did she play the black box recording? Really, did she? Let me see. Jim Crack, what? Did she just say Perez Hilton? He was Katie before Katie was Katie. That's sad. I thought she said Paris Hilton because Paris liked her thing about the abused children, and Paris was actually, she worked very hard to get Paris's attention that time.
Yeah.
Both kids slept till 4, so did I. I slept till 6. And
Dominic, stop.
Huh?
I'm speaking to Dominic. I'm speaking to Dominic. I told him to stop.
What did they do? I missed it.
Oh no, I'm talking to my dog.
Oh, I was going to say I'm not familiar with the Dominique, but
no, Dominic is my dog's name.
I knew that, and I wasn't thinking about your dog. Hey, Katie Kaiser, hadn't seen you lately. I saw that too. She stopped over mouth job. Yeah, ugh. And she acts like she doesn't know that it bothered somebody. Maybe she does it so Caroline will never go in and watch her videos just for spite. Her hair.
She probably did.
Hey, Stephanie Lucas. Thank you.
He's mixed with Chihuahua and I forgot the other dog. His father.
Dotson, the hot dog.
Yeah, he kind of his coat is coming in really pretty, and his body's kind of long.
Yeah, like a hot dog.
Really short Chihuahua. Yeah. So
well,
I'm like,
if we say hot dog 3 times, or at least red hot dog 3 times, Dove Kitty shows up. No, I'm serious. It's happened before. Every time we talk about hot dogs, Dove Kitty. I thought there was no way I heard that. That's crazy. Of course, she was thrilled. She worked super hard, for real. What was I looking for? What else do y'all want me to play? Because this was fun. I haven't played a lot of her videos in a long time because she gets on my nerves. I mean, y'all know that. Let's see what else. Well, first
I liked Renelle video that came out. Was it today or this morning? I looked at that one about her too. You need to watch that one.
I will watch it. I try not to play people's, especially the smaller channels, or not smaller to me, but just small in general. I try not to play people's videos the day that they come out because if they see it somewhere else, they might not feel like they need to go see it. But y'all go watch that one too. And, I'll watch it after this. Maybe possibly watch it here in the future. Let's see. Oh, y'all, there's a IG filter. I love it. I could show y'all, but who knows how long it would take me to pull it up. You don't have horns on your head, but there's shadows behind you, like on the wall, and it gives you the biggest lips ever. And I am totally getting lip injections now. No, really. I'll just take that. I'll use that filter everywhere. Let me see if I can find. Where's it at? Did I put it on here?
I don't know why YouTube don't have filters on here. I don't
Right.
understand that.
Like Zoom has filters. Like every time I go to Zoom, if I'm in a Zoom meeting, I have eyebrows that just in case I didn't do my eyebrows. Like
Yeah.
if I didn't fill them in, which I didn't tonight, but I think there's some leftover that I didn't get. I don't know. But the eyebrows ain't a big deal to me. But it was so neat when I was doing it in a Zoom with my friend that I did eyebrows and makeup and I swear I was in class and or I was at work and they were like, you got training today, go over to this Zoom meeting. And I went and I looked down, but I looked up with my eyes and you can see the eyebrow up here because it's not perfect. So
I'm playing with my makeup now while I'm on live with you.
At the end of the class, it was 3 hours. This was yesterday. I thought I was gonna be funny because Lil Red trying to be a jokester. The lady said, raise your hands, where your reactions on there. You raise your hands if you're done. And I just want to check and make sure the computer's got you done. And so I'll call your name and you can share the screen and it shows like the certificate or whatever that you finished by doing the last review test. So I'm on camera, right? And she says, okay, Miss Red, share your screen. And I go on there with a full mustache and goatee, trying not to laugh. And she did not even act like she saw it at all. And then I felt stupid. And then she said, this isn't done. You've got to go back and finish it and then put your hand back. I was like, really? You couldn't even kind of giggle. Just chuckle a little bit so I don't feel like an asshat. Right? It didn't work. That's what I get. But the downside is you could end up a lawyer in a Zoom meeting assuring the court you are not. Oh, the cat that was funny. You are following each other around. Knock, knock. What's knock, knock? Do you want to come in? Kimberly, you want to come in? There was something I was trying to do. Oh, I want to know. I want to know which video, like what day it was. That I saw that before. I watched that before I came here, so I knew when I could come live. What day was the video that I did where we watched Katie having a meltdown about that dude? And I thought it was the 9th. Let me see if I can confirm. It's hold on. I thought I named it Let's Watch Katie Acting Like a Teenager. But I don't know. Hold on. I'm going to find it. And one day I'm going to come on here and I'm going to be I don't know where I'm going to get that filter, but I'm 100% going to come on here with a full beard and goatee. I mean, mustache and goatee. Let's see. None of them have the date. But she was wearing a green shirt in that video, right, Katie? In the video where Preacher Man pissed her off. Is that right? A green shirt? May 13th. That could be it. These are all out of order. What? I sent everything to my what's it called? Amazon photos because that's unlimited, but nothing else is unlimited photos. So I had a really huge problem with everywhere I stored my pictures, it was running out and I cannot pay. I can't pay for pictures like that. I've got pictures that go back to 2009 and 2009 until 2014 are on my Google account somewhere. It takes me a while, but I can always find them. But from 2014 until now, they were all on my Google Photos, and now that's not a thing anymore. And no one ever told me that I didn't know that if I stored them a certain way, like high def, that it was unlimited, and I guess nobody sent me. I didn't know, so I didn't do that.
Mhm.
So, when I got Amazon Prime, you get all this cool stuff with it, and I'm taking advantage of it. I use the Amazon Music. It's like a Pandora type deal. I use that.
Yeah.
But I did
Mhm.
upgrade because wouldn't you know it? As soon as I Google a song that I want to hear, it's something you have to have the Amazon Music Pro or something. So I upgraded.
I play all my music
Both of me.
off of YouTube anyway, and I have it going through my speakers in the apartment. I know my neighbors are probably getting tired of me, but that's the way I do it.
You blast it out.
Not it be loud
Don't
enough,
lie.
especially when you play cardio B, WAP. My neighbors are like disgusted with it, but I like that song
They think
anyway.
you're doing TikTok videos. That's all.
Probably. And sometimes I be working out to some of the music I play.
Man, if I could
Yeah.
find that, does anybody know what day that Katie did that? Why can't I find it? I don't want to have to hit play every time, but I'll do what I have to. It said what it said when I opened. I thought it said, let's watch Katie. Why? Maybe it's in the description. It says that because I thought I found the video. This one says nothing about Katie. Okay, then the person who messaged me, I apologize, and I will do much better about the descriptions in the future because I can't even find my own videos because I don't do good whatchamacallit, descriptions of what it's about. Oh, none ain't it. I missed y'all. That's the name of that one. I did miss y'all. This one, nothing about Katie. This one's I'll think of a name later. And I didn't. That is bad. Okay.
You would not leave me alone while I'm putting my makeup on. I've been playing with my makeup since you've been on.
Let's see.
Yeah, I got a new Morphe palette and Ace of Boutte palette and all different kind of stuff. I'm not that girly, but I do like wearing makeup sometimes.
I thought about sometimes I'm late once in a while, not very often, but I'm late getting on here. Almost every time. A lot of times it's because I don't give myself time, but I was thinking the other day, I don't do much makeup. I was thinking, why don't I just put my makeup while I'm sitting at my computer desk? I don't turn my camera on most of the time anyway. But
well,
I don't want people to see me putting on my makeup because it is sad. I'm not.
It's fun when you're putting no
person.
makeup and everybody can see you doing it.
No, because I'm not good at it. I mean, I can get it. This is not makeup put on, but I can get it where it looks okay. I can get it on and I look halfway like I knew what I was doing, but I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Really?
Well, I get a monthly. I get a monthly subscription box from
a monthly what?
Yeah, a monthly subscription box, and I get BoxyCharm. So
one more
it's
time.
a lot of fun.
You broke up. You get a what?
A BoxyCharm. I get one of those boxes every month.
You need to do an unboxing.
Well, maybe I will.
Yeah.
I cancel my Ipsy because all they send you is like skincare products, and I cancel that one. And so I get the BoxyCharm, and I want to do another one also.
I don't get the monthly anything because money.
I get the $25 a month one.
Oh, really?
And yeah, Ipsy is part of BoxyCharm now, so I'm gonna see what I'm gonna start getting. So far, so good. This month was all right, but we'll see how next month is.
Yeah.
It partnered together with BoxyCharm. Ipsy did. So I look at all different beauty channels.
Yeah, I don't watch the beauty gurus very much. I probably should. I know how to do makeup better.
Oh yeah. I'm learning how to do the smoky eye and everything. I don't know how to do all of that stuff.
Wait, is this it? Tell me this is it. Hold on. I'm going to hit play. Y'all are not going to be able to
copy, or she's actually reading it. Must really.
Oh, no, that's about Duggars. Okay, well, I give up because I can't find it. But I'll find it later maybe. Just go to subscription. I want to do the box that everyone does the what is it? Hold on, I can't think. Everybody does the discount code is like their name, and you get $200 worth of stuff for $35. And the first month you get $10 off. That's what I want to do, but I don't know. What if it sucks, the stuff you get?
Well, when it does that, I either give it to my best friend. If it's a lighter shade of something, I give it to her. And if she get a darker shade of something, she give it to me. Like you see the picture there, the one I sent you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the BoxyCharm makeup that I have on there.
Okay.
And the foundation, I have to buy it on my own because I have sensitive skin. So I buy the Maybelline Rimmel Mousse one for my skin color, my skin tone and stuff. Yeah.
What's a bark box? Is that for your doggy?
No.
Kimberly said you need a bark box. I don't know who she's talking to, but you know what? Yeah, FabFitFun's the one I was talking about. But
I'm gonna go for the sewing box because I need to try some new knitting stuff, and I'm gonna go for that one. That one's $39. Just say $40 a month. I'm gonna try that one.
How many boxes do you get now? What?
I get BoxyCharm. I get from the hemp company. I just went to hemp.com and I get all different kinds of stuff from there. And I'm gonna try the sewing one next. I was doing Ipsy, but I canceled it because it was the same thing over and over to me.
So. Yeah. Oh, they send the same stuff?
Yeah, it seemed like they send nothing but skincare when I really don't use it that much. But serums and stuff to rehydrate your skin, I like those. Yeah, I like stuff like that. But
I would if it was free, but I can't commit. Like I waste so much money on other stuff.
But the stuff you get in those boxes, it could be like $58 for one full item or this and that, and you only paying $25. And you're only paying $25 a month. You getting like $150 to $250 worth of stuff in those boxes.
So. Yeah, it says it's $200 worth in those FabFit boxes, but I gotta make sure I don't run out of my Big Mac money. I hardly ever get Big Mac, but if I want one, I want to go be able to have money to go buy one. I do really kind of want one of those. At least I could do at least 1 month, right? And then unsubscribe. I got another copyright claim, y'all. Oh, okay. I'm going to show y'all if I can save them. I sent the lip pictures. Y'all don't laugh at me. Yes, I like myself. When I'm on IG Live, I like those pictures. Hold on. I don't want any. How do I save it? I don't like that. Because if I just pull it up the way it is, you can see my emails through the background. And I don't want y'all to see my Circle K emails. I was like taking pictures of myself because what the heck? Okay. Maybe I can pull them over here and I won't have to go through all this. Can you see it?
No.
I need to crop that. If I'm going to look at it, I might as well get the IG stuff out. Let me see. You can't see that. Oh, I added to the stream. You see them lips? I like that. I want some lips. They still send you some, even saying, I'm looking for promo codes to try other boxes. Okay, y'all. This is you can't even see. Okay, I'll show you one with the horns. You'll see the horns in a second. I think I cropped the horns out of them because I like the picture so good. I'm so stupid. Let me crop it, because when I send my picture out, I don't want people not to think those are my lips, right? So let's lie to them. And save that, yeah. Okay, and then next, look. Well, you can't really tell in that one. Okay, I'm gonna do what?
What's wrong with the picture?
What do you mean?
I like those pictures.
I like the lips, and they're not mine. That's what's wrong with it.
You
see the horns? You can't really see it. Let me see if I blow it up. You see the horns on the wall in the background? That's what the IG is about. You see right here?
Okay.
That filter is, and like the reason that's why I had my head turned. It was video, and I was like, look at the horns behind me. I like it. I'm gonna and I saved that filter, and I don't know if it I don't know how IG works really well, but if it stays, if you save one, does it stay even after they change it? Because if I'm gonna be paying for a filter or something. No, I got an idea. I'll pay for some lips. But I always think they look stupid. Like when there's a new Teen Mom and she gets the second season, and then all of a sudden she's got lips and they look ridiculous usually. So I don't. I'd probably be scared to do it. But I like this. If they could guarantee that they would look like this, I would do it. I've seen that one. There's two more, and y'all, I'll make y'all quit looking at me. Look at that. I love it. I want to get those lips. I think that's the last one. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm not gonna. I probably won't. How much does lip injections cost though?
Oh, I don't even know.
Like
but you can buy a lip plumper for your lips. You know that, right?
No, I didn't. But I can kind of achieve this look with a lip liner and lipstick, but it's not the same. It's just not the same.
Okay, if you go to Ulta, I don't know if you guys have Ulta, Sephora around that area.
We do.
But I bought a lip plumper, and I'm like, I don't need my lips any, bigger or anything. But when I do put it on, it looks gorgeous when I put it on.
So does it work? Does it really make a difference?
Yes, it does.
Katie used, and how did she do this? Oh, she must have been IG Live. That's what she used, a lip filter, and people were saying, "Did you get your lips done again?" And she's like, "No, it's a filter. Here, look, I'll take it off." And it didn't do that.
With my best friend. Yeah, that's true. Because I was like, I know her lips don't look like that when I seen that. I was like, no.
Right.
But when I did it and put on my lip plumper, my friend said, it's easier to, I go, you sick person.
Oh hell, I got people sending me lip injection money. Hold on. Where is my PayPal? I just got a ding. And I thought it was my plumber calling to check on my pipes. I'm just kidding, y'all. I want to read it. I hope there's a message. Thank you, Stephanie, for the $20. She didn't say it was for my lips, but that's what my goal is. Well, I'm priorities, y'all. I'll get the chair first for my back. Okay, I promise. I like those lips. I just do. Thank you for the PayPal though. You're amazing.
I think you should try the BoxyCharm subscription box. I think you'll like it.
And it's called
sign up for it. Yeah, BoxyCharm.com, and you go on there, fill it out,
And it's how
and
much?
$25 a month. You can try that one, or the $35 one. You get 5 full items in the $25 one. That's all I know about that one. But the $35 one, I think you get 6 or 7. I don't know, but you should try it. I think you'll like it. And they charge it like first of the month every month. Yeah.
Okay, I will
And
look into it.
Get
The reason I made you anyone wanting Fat Lips will hook you up with the knuckle sandwich. Love you, Kimberly. I made you say 3 times a while ago because you're so cute the way you said subscription. And I thought you would catch what I was doing. You were speeding through it, and it wasn't coming out right.
I know it's some words I say that sound weird.
Me
People
too.
say that to me. Yeah.
Me too. And my son used to say he still can't say it right. I mean, he could, but I think he says remote now. But when he was little, he'd say mo control instead of remote control. Mo control.
I say situation, and everybody like that's not the right way to say it. No, whatever.
My husband said refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say boudoir. Kimberly, what do you say? You just say bedroom, probably, right? Boudoir. At least you're coming closer to admitting Mr. Plummer is fixing pies for her. I didn't never deny that part. He's a plumber.
Would you stop it?
Well, he's fixed my bathroom once. Literally, I needed a part replaced.
He loves to see you on TV. That's why he was barking. And he'd look at the TV and then look at me like,
Dominique, Dum. My nephew says guacamole. Dominique.
Yeah, Dominic, he is something else. When I'm trying to talk to people, person to person, he'll stand in between us and just be growling and barking at them like, your little bark ain't gonna hurt nobody now.
Cash is asleep on his back again with his feet up in the air like this, and he's like, there ain't nobody coming over here not. My nephew says boink instead of drink. Boink. That's cute. Kiara, did you find a headphone? No? Y'all want to hear the word I fuck up saying? Y'all are free to mock me for it. Drawer. I add an L, like drawer. Draw. How do you do that? Draw. Drawer.
Instead of saying register at work, I say tilt.
Deloader.
That's the word for, register or whatever we used to use, back in the 80s and stuff. I say tilt. So
tilt.
Yeah. Tilt. They said, what do you mean go count your till? Go count your drawer. Yeah.
Yeah, drawer. Just playing. So I need you to come on panel and say that, or send me a voice clip, because I need to hear how you add an L to drawer. Wash is, are you from the South, Aaron, Kelly? Because wash drives me crazy, but it's something people say around me all the time. Wash, like you're washing clothes. And I used to think it was just my daddy and he was playing, but it's a thing that older people, I don't know why, I don't know if it's all of the South, but in my area, a lot of older people say zinc. Go put them dirty dishes in the zinc with a Z.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I thought my daddy was just doing it because he was a character. He liked being silly. But no, people say that. Creek instead of creek. Well, that's a word in the South.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people call creeks.
Yeah, because they said, I'm going to the laundromat. I said, you mean washateer, right?
Huh? A washateer.
Yeah, the laundromat. Yeah, and I'm like, they said, how old are you? I'm like, oh, really? Trying to make fun of my age. Yeah, well, that's how they used to say it a long time ago. So I picked up on it and I started saying it. Even my mom and them used to look at me weird when I said certain words. They'd be like, "No, it said this way and that way." Whatever. Don't tell me what to say.
No, don't tell me how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
I can't say oil right. And how do
Hmm.
you say motor oil? Oil. Motor oil is how you say it. Oil. And that's not a word, that's kind of a sound. So when I try to say it right, it comes out oil. Is that right? Oil?
Yeah.
It don't feel right saying it though. Oil. Oil. I want to know how to say drawer with an L in it. Like, do you when you're
I don't
drawer,
know.
wash my drawers. Drawer. That's my next question. Do you call underwear drawers? My great grandparents said wash. They said to
I call
grandma
them undergarments. That's all I say.
draws. It depends on who you're talking to. If you're talking to a man that you're seeing, you can't say drawers. What are you talking about? You gotta call them panties or something. I don't know.
But if they acting like, if they
But
acting
if
like
it's
that, I'd be
there,
like, go put on some panties or something.
no, if it's theirs, you call them underwear. If it's theirs and you're comfortable around them by now, comfortable enough that they leave their door open when they're peeing in the bathroom, then you can say drawers. But you never call your own underwear drawers when you're
That's
talking to
true.
a dude. I don't care how good you know them.
Hmm.
If someone wants a Coke, then what kind?
That's a
That's
good one.
funny because me too. I mean, really, like, do you want some? I didn't say. So what do we? I always called it Coke. You want maybe Pepsi? I don't know, but I never said pop in my life. I may say soda now because I'm a grown up, but it used to be. Do you want Coke? Yeah, that. Um, Even Mountain Dew got called Coke until they specified. Push your
Hmm.
panties to the side. What? Miss Cassandra. I never called underwear drawers ever, says Sassy Noz.
Yeah.
Well,
Mm-mm.
you aren't from the South. Ohioans say pop. Some Canadians do, I think.
Hmm.
I mean, a lot of people do. The Brady Bunch did. That's how we do it in Texas. New England. I love it. Tell me another. Tell me another word you can't say. I think I can say everything. Let me tell you. Who was it? Was it my ex-husband? No. Oh, my ex that we lived together for 7 years, and that we still hang out sometimes, or we did. It's been a while, because I've got so many plumbing issues. He couldn't say he could, but he just didn't. I don't know if he was lazy. It's really not lazy because it's the same amount of syllables, but he would say pacifically. Like, could you tell me what your problem is pacifically? And I'd be like, I don't have a
Specifically.
problem pacifically, but over here on the East Coast, my problem is you. And I would pick on him. I would be like, do you mean what? Wait, what? What'd you say? That's how I do it. What do you mean? What'd you say? And he'd say, and he'd know, and he'd say, you know what I mean. But he would never say specific. He'd say Pacific. And I'm like, and we're not talking about the beach, the ocean. I
Yes.
don't hear the difference in what they say and what I say.
Mhm.
Tuberculosis, I couldn't say. Well, what did you call it? Pacifically described it like the ocean. I used to say, like, we're not talking about the ocean right now. Can you please be specific what you're talking about? I still have an issue calling flip-flops flip-flops. They were thongs in my day. Well, I will wear a pair of flip-flops to the beach, but you ain't gonna catch my ass in the thong.
Mhm.
Promise.
You need to have some beach towels on your
You won't
merch.
you won't catch me in a thong in my bedroom, in my ever anywhere, like in the bathroom, in the shower, nowhere. What'd you say?
Lorette, get you need beach towels on your merch that say just just let's listen. I would
Mhm.
definitely rock that at the beach.
Or I could put the picture of me with the big lips.
Yeah.
I don't think beach towels is a choice for Teespring merch, but
You don't think so? Oh,
no,
okay.
I'm pretty sure they're not. But I could look into getting some beach towels because swimming's my favorite thing to do.
Me too.
That's what everyone I grew up with says. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link if one of y'all nuts wants to come tell me the way you pronounce the word funny. That's what everyone I grew up with says. But man, circle villains truly struggle with English overall. I used to drive me nuts. Way to rep your hometown, Kier. She just said they just can't talk right. It upsets me when people say supposedly instead of supposedly. Me too. I'm maybe guilty, but if I hear someone else say it, it's like that's not right. Thongs were shoes, not underwear. Why did they change words? Well, why are underwear called drawers? Because where I grew up, well, in my brain, drawers are dresser drawers.
Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm.
And is dresser? I have a question. Is dresser a real thing, or is that some Southern thing? Because there's the dresser is a thing, right? You put your underwear in a dresser. You put your clothes in the dresser. Is that a thing? What do you put your clothes in your bedroom? Like besides the closet, you don't have a thing with drawers you put your clothes in?
Well, I don't know. I just put them in, well, my mom used to say put them in your dresser, and
There
she's
you go.
from Mississippi.
But see, there's the a dresser is what I've always said, but there's a chest of drawers. That's the one of them, because if you get a bedroom suit, you get a tall one and you get a long one, and the shorter long one, I think is the one with that always has the mirror on it.
So what did the word nook
One
come
of them
in?
is a chest of drawers, and one of them is a dresser or a bureau. Some people
Yeah, my stepmother used to say chest, or either she'd say nook. That's what she
Yeah.
used to say.
It's like a chest of drawers is what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never knew about that until I remember the day I found out that a dresser was called a chest of drawers. I'm like, that's too much.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like it. My grandma used that. See, it's always my grandma or my grandpa or the old people in my family.
Yes.
They just use their own words, like whatever. I also leave them in the dryer.
Or if I'm saying I got to go to the bathroom, sometimes I might slip up and say laboratory, or
No, I'm never saying the laboratory. Is that a B or a V in that? Are you saying
laboratory?
No, I know, but are you saying laboratory or laboratory?
Yeah, the second one.
Okay, with a B. Okay.
Yeah, they said you mean bathroom, right? No, I go
sure, whatever.
Okay, whatever. Yeah.
Let's see. Where did I say that to? Yeah, I want someone to take that link right there and come tell me how they say.
Yeah, come up and have some fun. Let's talk about anything. Let's talk about relationships or what's been going on in your life or something.
This could be your chance to have the grown up. What did we say? We were going to have a grown up all-nighter, Miss Cassandra. Let's see here. It was PC. I'm trying to find my pictures. That ain't right.
I sound so calm tonight because I took my anxiety.
You took your Xanax. Is that what you said?
Anxiety pills.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I took my happy pill.
I don't often take mine. I took one this morning and I slept till 6 o'clock. And then I remember why I never take it.
Oh.
It makes me sleep too much.
Well, I told my doctor he might have to change mine because sometimes I'll be feeling a little anxious after, taking it after I wake up
Yeah,
from it.
you tell me need to make it stronger?
Yes.
Yeah,
And-
because I'm listening.
And when I was in the hospital, because I took it before I went to the hospital also, and sometimes it'll hype me up so much, they had to end up giving me a sedative after they told me I was
Hold on.
anemia. Yeah.
Your anxiety medicine hypes you up?
Yeah, sometimes it does, and sometimes it'll bring me down too.
Yeah.
It depends on what certain time of day it is I take it.
And when I was in the hospital, I can't remember the name of what they were giving me. It's not my Xanax. It was let me think. Benzo. It was a benzo, but it's the one that it wasn't Valium. It was whatever it is that they're always pushing on ER when somebody comes in, or like psych patients. They always give it to them to calm them down. They gave me that. It didn't affect me, but they had to give it to me because the morphine something they gave me in surgery made me crazy. I don't remember any of it, but I saw it. My doctor told me, and this NA came in, and I had my gown off. It was hot. I remember that part. I was hot, and apparently I just took my gown off, and I was sitting there like la-di-da, and she was like, "No, ma'am." I remember taking my top down, and being hot. But the doctor said I was like swinging on the nurses. And so when I woke up, y'all seen I had these things that look like boxing gloves on my hands. They were all cushiony, and they had tied me to the bed rails because I was I don't know what it was, morphine. No, it wasn't morphine because they gave me that.
No, I don't know. But they had to give me a sedative because when I have my anxiety attacks, I start breathing really funny and I start sweating and I get all, like a very anxious feeling or whatever. And then they had to give me a sedative because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't.
Yeah, something they gave me for the surgery made me nuts, and I was like attacking staff or something in my sleep, apparently, because I don't remember it at all. What is going on here? All files. So nobody. Okay, I get it.
The Latin is that what they gave you?
No,
I can't say that word.
Dilaudid. Dilaudid is the one. The Versed is okay. I know all these. I used to work in pharmacy. Versed is one that they give you when you're having a colonoscopy, and you think you went to sleep when it's over, but you really want to sleep. So the whole time
don't say that because I got one coming up.
Well, you won't know the difference, but it's
okay.
It's but it is kind of funny to watch one that happened because the doctors are doing this procedure and you'll talk to them the whole time. But you're not awake. You're not in a real.
You mean your body's there, but you're not. Your body's there, but you're off somewhere else.
You're awake, but you're not here enough to know what the hell's going on. You're not going to feel it.
Okay.
You're going to, when it's over, not remember. You're going to feel like you were asleep, but you really were. The doctor will ask you every few minutes, "Are you still with me?" And you're like, You're awake, but it's just weird. And
I'm not used to something being shoved up my rump. Okay.
Yeah, you won't remember. You won't remember. The Dilaudid is the one that I'll go into the hospital and say, to the ER and say, the only thing that works for me is that one medicine, and I don't know what it's called, but it starts with a D. Dilaudid. I'll say that. Not all of them, but most of them. I woke up tied to the bed in the hospital coming out of my surgery. I started wrestling it to two male nurses and a doctor. I spoke with. Look, I asked for my medical records because there was obviously stuff missing on mine, right? And I get them. They show up in my emails, and y'all, I was they like after that happened, they put us like a what's it called? It wasn't a real person like the psych patients get. I was offended. They put a monitor. There's a TV in the rooms. They had a sitter watching me because they were scared I was going to get out. And I'm like, that's why every time I sat up in the bed, a nurse was in there. That I never had to wait for a nurse. If I called a nurse, they were there. It's because I tried to hit an NA. I was swinging at her, and I'm like, that's terrible. Like nobody told me while I was in the hospital. If they did, they may have told me, and I don't remember. I don't remember a whole lot about being there. But also something else that happened. What are you doing, Kai? What else happened? There was something else I was supposed to tell you and I forgot because squirrel. What? Creepy? What happened creepy?
I'm allergic to volume. I can't even say that word right. They won't even give it to me anymore.
Valium?
Yeah. And that fentanyl, the kids are doing it these days, but in pill form.
Fentanyl?
Yeah, the kids are the kids of today or whatever.
That fentanyl.
They starting to do those pills now. And my daughter was in a car accident.
That's what it kills all the people that are shooting drugs around here.
Well,
or makes them OD
these days.
That I mean, the people are lacing or not lacing. I guess they're using it to cut heroin, and the doctors. But I guess when someone comes to the emergency room overdosed, they test their blood, and it was always coming back with fentanyl in it.
Oh wow, yeah, because they doing it these days. And my niece fell asleep behind the wheel and hit a light pole.
They did give me propanol. Propanol. That's what killed Michael Jackson. They gave me that for my surgery. Kimberly said I woke up tied to the bed, and me too. And there was something else I was going to read. It's a twilight sleep. That's what it's called.
Oh, okay.
They gave. Oh, this was what I tell you. I forgot. In my medical records, there was a sign me out form, like against medical records form, AMA.
Yeah.
I didn't ask to leave. Apparently, I did with moderate sepsis. I was almost in septic shock. I was dying, and I asked to leave, and the nurse went and got the form and let me sign it. I shit you not. And then there's no other notes. There's no notes about it at all. Like the nurse didn't say this patient asked to leave. And I probably got mad because they weren't doing anything because I was there from early in the morning until 2 before I went to CT. I don't remember it though. After I peed and after they made me go, they finally gave me some. They couldn't get a vein though. They couldn't get IVs and they had to do all that. But after they finally gave me medicine and knocked me out, I don't remember anything. But apparently I asked to leave. And they said, okay. And I don't know what changed my mind because nobody made a note of it. It's not in the record. But I think it is funny that they'd even let me I think it's funny that they would even get out the form and have me sign it because even if I wanted to really leave, it was dangerous for my life, you know? So they couldn't let me leave. They would have had to get a order of some kind by somebody to hold me because it was the sepsis making me crazy, y'all.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I've never been a problematic patient. I'm not I'm not one of those people that gives the nurses a hard time. But I was that day.
Well, I got mad at the guy that kept coming in there taking blood out of my hand, and I finally got tired of it.
Oh,
and
I told him that.
I was like, "Oh hell no, no more." I said, a human pin cushion so far, and
I can see you being a feisty patient.
Oh yeah, especially when it comes to needles. And now since I've been out of the hospital, every Tuesday I've been going to give, you know, blood. They want to make sure. And plus, I don't like needles, but I want to be okay. It's just a
Yeah.
thing with me because my best friend said, look like you got track marks. I said, that's not funny. I said, I've been getting poked in the arm every week now. And I'm glad it's just over with now. I said, I'm done with it.
Yeah,
So
I'm glad you're done with it too.
I'm just waiting for the test results to come back, and my doctor's going to let me know on the 7th whether I need to go back to the hospital again if my blood is low, because I have been having dizzy spells. But I said I took the vaccine, and it might be from the vaccine, because since I took the vaccine and I took it last Monday, I've been feeling weak and sleeping even more, headaches,
Well,
and body aches.
That's a possibility, right? That's something they tell you.
Yeah.
I haven't done it yet.
So it's today. I didn't feel none of that today. So on the 12th, I'll go back for the second dose, and they said that one is even worse. I want to find out.
Really? They said it was worse?
Yeah. And I'm like, don't tell me that, because I'll get all.
They have to say, and I've heard I think one or two people here have told me it was worse. But for the most part, I have heard the second one is not as bad. That might not be true, but that's what I've heard.
Yes. And they said after you finish taking both of them, that in 6 months you have to take a booster. I'm like, what? Wait a minute. Nobody told me that. So I have to ask my doctor on the 7th, is that true or not?
Are you that you don't like needles then?
No.
Some people just really don't. But it's not that bad. I don't know. Some of the vaccinations are painful. I mean, they hurt for a while afterwards. But that's cute, I could see you like punching somebody that tried to stick you with a needle. I don't know why. That makes
I wouldn't punch him. I'll just give him that stink look on my face, like, look, you're really pushing it, dude.
That makes
I will get that look. Yeah, they'll back off then.
Yeah. They should be scared of you when they see you coming into the doctor's office then.
No, it's just, I'm like, don't poke the bear today, really. I can take so much sometime where I'll be like, okay, after like the third time, I'm like, no, stop right now, really.
Well, they're not supposed to keep sticking you over and over.
Yeah, they did it 3 times, and I'm like, look, I'm done.
Screw you all, get away from me.
I need me, oh Lord, I need me a beer or something to calm me down. Nah, bro.
Now? What are you talking about now?
Yeah.
What in the world?
I need a beer.
It ain't. Oh well, I feel you on that one. I'm having one as we speak.
I have some triple sec, and I don't know if you're supposed to mix that with something. And I have the apple vodka.
I'm not big on the apple vodka. I like whipped cream vodka, and then you pour orange juice in it, and it tastes like you're having the ice cream, this orange sherbet on the outside and vanilla on the inside. That's so yum. I mean, that is good. It really is. So y'all try that whipped vodka, and listen to me. I'm a terrible influence. It's whipped vodka and orange juice.
I'm smoking right now too.
I don't really drink liquor at all anymore, but mixed drinks like that are yummy once in a while, I guess. But I'm not a liquor person. Yo, I'm gonna have trouble falling asleep now. That's why I hate sleeping.
I know I am.
I slept half the day away, and then that completely ruins my sleeping,
Yeah.
And
I'll probably be up the rest of the night playing my game or something, or going reading or listening to it, because I been listening to audiobooks, and I
Mm-hmm.
just got through, the guy that plays Doctor Strange on Doctor Strange.
Uh-huh.
He did a book reading, and I found it on YouTube, and I've been listening to it. It's like 6 to 7 hours. And then there's another one I want to listen to by the one that played Loki on the Avengers. He did a book reading too.
He plays
So
what?
Loki on the Avengers, like the Thor movie and stuff. He
Uh-huh.
plays Thor's brother.
Uh-huh.
He does book readings and stuff, and I found, some books that he didn't read too.
Hmm.
Audiobook. He did an audiobook. Yeah.
I've that summer that I was going to the beach a lot with I had a company I was part of that did a lot of work out of town, and I would go to the beach on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
Well, on my 3 days off, sometimes it was weekend, sometimes it wasn't, at the hospital, and I would listen to books on like audio where they read the books to you. That's the ones I would get, but
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what it's called. But I got the ones. Lord have mercy. They should really. I listened to one of the Teen Mom books on
Oh,
on
okay.
Kindle being read to me, and all I could think is they should really get the teen moms to narrate this themselves, because it couldn't be no more ridiculous if they did.
Well,
But
I was offered to do an audiobook, and I'm still thinking about it. I don't think I have the voice for it, but other
did,
people say I do.
you were offered to read one? That would
Yeah.
be cool. I know
Hmm.
I don't have the voice to. Nobody wants to hear my voice. I don't know why you all are here now. I don't know why people. I mean, I love you. I'm so glad you are, but I don't know, because I don't like listening to my own streams.
Hmm.
I love being here, but I
See,
don't like the way my voice sounds.
the audiobook one they want me to do is about the paranoia, what is
The
it?
what?
Witches,
What?
paranormal.
There
I,
you go.
I can't say it right,
I was
but it's
picking.
about witches and werewolf, the alpha, and all this other stuff, and vampire stuff. I like that kind of audiobooks sometimes.
Yeah,
I think I can do it. I don't know.
I think you'd be great. I think you should.
I don't know just yet. That mean I have to be at home doing it. I think you have deadlines to do it and everything. I'm gonna
Um,
have to
I
practice.
don't know. Would you have to have a? Is there a deadline? Is that how that works?
I have no idea. I'm gonna have to check and see more. And my best friend, she told me to record myself, like reading a book or whatever, and
Uh,
listen to it.
uh.
Listen to myself reading it out and acting it out, being excited about it and stuff. Playing, making your voice sound different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'll give it a try and record myself first.
Was it the person that wrote the book that offered you that, or like a
I I I have no idea. I'm still asking questions and stuff.
girl?
I'm gonna send them
You
an
might make some
email.
money.
Yeah, I'm gonna send them an email and asking them all these questions. Uh,
Yes, ma'am.
you have to read the book first, or do you have a deadline and all that other stuff you have to do first? I don't know.
If they want you to do it, yeah, that would be
Hmm.
cool. That might be a little side hustle for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm liking that. Lips. I'm gonna get me some lips, y'all.
Yeah, but if you get a chance, listen to the book that I was listening to,
Uh,
Benedict Cumberbatch Batch.
uh,
He's the one that played Doctor Strange. It's called Casanova. Listen to it. It's on YouTube here on YouTube. It's
Casanova.
yeah. I'm not finished yet, but I'm gonna finish it off probably tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The well, audiobooks, you can read them. Wait, no, I'm thinking of Kindle. Usually I would get the book, like the books, Kindle or whatever free ones I was getting because of my other. You get however many free. Oh, look, somebody's in the chat, and she's not a penis. Hey, I know she's. How long have you been there waiting? I'm sorry. Am I muted? You can't hear me? Oh, okay. Oh, he's so good. She should be right back. Yay!
Yeah. Mhm.
I hope she wasn't there long waiting. Because I don't pay attention. I was out playing with pictures, y'all. He was growing short. Anyway, I usually would buy them and listen to or like read. But when I was driving to the beach, I don't know what stations I'm gonna get going those back roads because I always take the back roads. And I would just listen to the tape, like to the book be read by somebody. And I don't know why I was thinking the first time I ever did it, I was thinking it was going to be the actual person that wrote the book reading it because I'm a dummy.
Well, here's something you never knew about me. I used to go on the radio with one of my friends, and I used to talk on the radio. And everybody said I had that, that voice that I should keep doing it, but I never pursued it because I just don't. Sometimes it's a little bit shy. I'm a little bit shy, as you know. So,
A little bit.
I'm
I
like,
can't
no, I
believe you
can
were on the
never do
radio.
that. It was after dark thing. After we would leave the clubs, we would go to the radio station and explain, what was going on at the clubs. We'll talk about what good time we had, and we'll be kind of like half lit, yeah. But still, they said I had that radio voice. I'm like, I don't think so.
Veronica, Kimberly Veronica messaged me right before I went live tonight.
She did? How's she doing?
Yes. She said, just want to check in and say hi. I hope you're doing good. Love you. And I said, I'm about to go live, Beesh. Come with. That's not my exact words. She said, oh man, I'm going to bed. I got to get up at 4 a.m., 4:30 a.m. She's a barista assistant manager. But can we plan on Tuesday night? So potentially. And I said, well, Tuesdays sounds like a plan. I go back to work Wednesday, so I probably won't be out, but I might have company. So I don't know. If I go live, sure. If I go live at this hour. So the loose plan, she said, so, well, I went more into detail about why, but I'm not telling y'all. Hey, Adam. And she said, interesting. So we have a maybe for Tuesday night, and I'm going to try really hard because I miss her so much. And hi, guys. Well, I'm good. I hope you are. I hope you had a good Memorial Day.
I didn't realize, but I am cute in that pic.
Wait, your profile pic? You are.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I was just about to ask if you were a little bit tipsy doing that, that helps us shy people a lot.
No, that's 3 days after I got out the hospital, I think. Yeah.
The radio.
To let everybody know I was okay.
I thought she was talking about the radio thing. Is that what you? My eyes, y'all. Whew. Okay. I'm sorry if I've missed people in the chat. I've been trying to do better.
Adam. Oh, Adam. Oh.
Adam, yeah, Adam. He Audibles. Is that what the book's on that they read to you is called?
Who? The
Audible?
book that I was listening to?
The books where they read to you, yeah. Are they called Audibles?
I use audiobooks. I use We Hear. Like it's spelled like We Hear. And the Google Play books, I listen to the free ones on there. And so, but the one with Benedict Cumberbatch, he's on YouTube. One of the books he read narrated.
Okay.
That voice had me melting from listening to it. Ooh, wee.
Lid says I can't drink till Friday. I want to try this peanut butter whiskey my store sells. I went to in Nashville, Tennessee. Don't knock the different kinds of whiskey, because let me tell you, there's a store, I can't remember the name of it. I'll have to go get the jar. I'm sure there's more than one. It's something Creek. Creek.
Uh-huh.
But it's in and I know there's more than one because I've seen two. There's two just in Tennessee. But you walk in the mall or into the store, and there's like a old 50-something model truck with the bed on the back, and
Yeah.
the bed on the back is a bar on each side with bar stools,
Oh.
and you sit down, and I don't know, it probably takes 45 minutes, an hour. You sit down, you put your driver's license in front of you, and for the next 45 minutes, you taste shots of moonshine. And it's not moonshine like where I live or even people in Tennessee. It's not homemade moonshine that it's illegal to make and sell, but it's moonshine. It's just not as strong. So I bought one called salted caramel. It was so good. And it was so good. You don't even have to drink it with chaser or mix it at all. It's just good.
Yeah.
But you're not getting drunk. You'd have to drink probably a sickening amount to get drunk, but it's just a good shot to taste. And my favorite, like one of my favorite ones, I didn't buy it. I bought the caramel. Cash just went. I have someone staying here for a few days, and Cash just went into his room. He's like, "Why is there people in my house?" One of the best ones was coffee, and it tasted like coffee. It was so good.
What's the name of it?
Of the store?
Yeah, that you can get the coffee one from.
Hold on, I'll tell you. You can order them off the internet too.
Oh, okay.
And I'll tell you, because I've been wanting to. What's it called? Something Creek. Hold on. Moonshine?
Knob.
Huh?
Knob Creek.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. So somebody think you're talking about Knob Creek.
I don't.
It sounds familiar though. I never heard of peanut butter whiskey.
It's called Smith Creek Distillery, and let me show y'all.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so cool the way. The first time I went, who was I with? The first time I went, we didn't sit down and do it. It was the first time I went was my childhood friend. We met in Nashville, and we went to that mall. That mall's so cool. They've got a restaurant. I don't remember the name of it either, but it's built inside of an aquarium. So when you walk, when you're walking in, you're like in line or whatever. There's aquarium around you, like you're at an aquarium. But when you sit down and eat, there's aquarium around you. And they have what's the other place called? The Jungle. They have the one that's the Jungle. I can't remember the name of it. I got a shirt. It's pretty. And you're sitting down and there's a rainforest around you. It might be the Rainforest Cafe. And there's a rainforest, and every few minutes in a different area. There's monkeys in trees and the elephants with the husks. You're in a rainforest, and then it'll storm at the table next to you, and it doesn't actually rain, but you hear lightning and it gets real dark, and it's really cool.
Oh, that sounds like a neat place to go to.
Yeah, and they have those everywhere. It's not just Nashville, but they don't have anywhere I live. I was trying to find a
But
picture.
you know what? I was just thinking about something back in the 80s. I don't know if you remember this or not, but my couple of my uncles and a couple of people I grew up around with used to drink Night Train and Thunderbird.
Oh God. Wait.
Yes.
No. Let me think. Mad Dog 2020. Is it 2020?
Yes.
Mad Dog.
Uh-huh.
There's another
and
one.
Mad Dog.
There's
Yeah.
Mad Dog. They say that's like liquid crack. Is what my friends used to call it. And I never drank that, and I never did crack, so I don't know what that meant. But I drank Strawberry Hill, I think was something farms. And they still sell it, and it doesn't taste like it did back then. Boone's Farm.
Yeah.
Boone's
Farm?
Mm-hmm. Strawberry is the Boone Farm.
Yeah, the wine. Yeah.
There it is. Look, I'll show you. How do I do it? Oh, there. I bet it won't open up the damn truck. Right here, this is like it. It looks just like it. I guess they all look just alike. But that truck right there, and you can't really see the back of it where you sit at it and drink your liquor. Me-
Oh,
me
they
go.
serve food too, huh?
No, the one I went in did not. But
Oh, okay.
oh, that one doesn't have the bar at the back of it. There it is, right there. You see them people hanging out. They are drinking behind on the bed
Oh,
of the
okay.
truck. And you keep your license there the whole time. So probably for ALE rules, like state, whatever.
Hmm. And then the one drink they used to drink so much, the two I do not like now is
Uh,
Hennessy, and
Innocent.
E&J. Ugh.
You're naming wino drinks. The old winos drank around here.
Yeah, that was the thing back in the 80s. Every time I went to a store, somebody standing outside of, a liquor store with a bottle of Cisco or Henny or
Cisco's the other one. That's the other one.
yeah.
What about St. Ives?
Yeah, that one too.
I hung out with a bunch of winos, and they were high schoolers, but they that's what they drank.
I always hung around a lot of older people.
I
And
wonder, I wonder if my friends drank that because they would get the old winos to buy them their alcohol. Like, why were they drinking only stuff that normal people don't drink? I don't know.
yeah,
Mad Dog
I
was one of
know.
the last drink.
So I was kind of curious. So when I got a little bit older, I think I was probably around 28, 29. I said, I want to see what the big deal is about Night Train and, and
The big
stuff.
deal is knock you off on your ass.
All it did was made me just like, whatever. I'm like, so what was the big deal?
I always heard those ones you've named give you like a terrible headache. I never drank them. I did drink St. Ives. That was probably the first beer I got drunk drinking, not with my brothers, when I was with just my friends. Because my brother, I have never, wait, what? Kiara says, Boone's Farm and also Mad Dog was my higher class drink. Don't ever tell anybody that again. What was your what? No, if that's your high class drink, what was your like gutter? I mean, what was your rock bottom gear? I have never smoked crack, but for me, Mad Dog wasn't that exciting. It did get you wasted. Did it get you a hangover? Because that's what I always heard. Jägermeister, that's the mind eraser. That's what everybody calls that.
Yes, I did that on my birthday a few years back.
It
And
tastes like chloroseptic when you do a shot.
when I woke up, that was the second hangover I've ever had. I was like, and I was still drunk when I went to work a little bit.
I went to work drunk so many times. Kier, where I live, Natural Light, that's the thing. That was my first beer. That was my brother's beer, and then everyone switched to Bud Light. I drink cheap because it works. It's good because it's cheap and it works faster. Four Locos will kick my. I can't with those. But I live an hour and a half from the beach, and you cannot find Natural Light at the beach. So, in same state. So, if anybody didn't know that, and that was the only alcohol they drank, they were screwed. Because I remember the first time I realized it, we were at the Beach Music Festival, and my brother's like, "What do you want?" Because he's buying my alcohol because I'm not old enough, and I'm like, "Natural Light." Like, what do you mean? What do I want? Do you know? Have you met me? Have we met? And he said, "Oh, you can't get Natural Light here." And I'm like, "Why? They don't sell it." Okay. What are you going to do? Oh, I brought mine from home, chick. Really? I'll drink yours. No, you won't. We're going to Beach Music Festival. So, fast forward 2 minutes. Lil Red got introduced to Bud Light.
But
King Cobra, yes. How many 40-ounce King Cobras have I bought in my life for my friends?
oh God,
A lot. I bought one last summer for my roommate's friend or brother, my roommate's brother. And I'm like, people still sell those? I didn't even know.
What is those one beers that look like a barrel? Or I forgot the name of them, but my sister and them used to buy them all the time.
They look like a barrel?
Yeah, they kind of look like they kind of look like a barrel. And it had, I think it started with an M. Mickey's?
Who, Chris? Big Mouth. Mickey. Mickey's
Yeah, okay.
right.
Okay.
I remember those. There's green. They're green, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
In the green bottle. Yes.
Brad Kelly was Irish, and he totally always had to have a Mickey. And I'm like, shut, huh? He used to drink them. It was cheap and it tasted better than Mad Dog. I got tossed out of a bar on a 22nd birthday because of Goldslager. Don't blame Goldslager, Kimberly.
Oh, and that old English beer.
I forgot about that. My friends
Yeah.
drank that too. Everything you're saying, my friends drank. I don't know. Let me say
That was my first beer. Old English.
My friend said mine too. Let's see, Goldslager. It won't Goldslager's fault, Kimberly. And what was the other thing that I was going to? Mickey. Yeah, you're bringing it back. Did they still sell all this stuff?
Yes, they still sell Mickey's, and I looked at them. I was like, maybe I should get. I go, no, I'm gonna stick to my Coors Lights.
He's like, well, she's gonna stick to her beer flavored water, y'all.
I like Coors Light. I really do, because remember,
it's water.
Coke 45 was the thing back in the day.
Yeah.
And the Coors Light in the Coors in the brown can. My aunties drank that all the time. So I was like, nah, I stick to the Coors Light, the Amaretto, and my Grey Goose. That's the only 3 drinks I like. Really. Yeah.
Yeah. I can drink Coors. I can. It doesn't taste bad at all, but
No.
it is very much like water. Goldslager, is that the one with the gold flakes in it? Yeah, I threw up gold when I was praying to the porcelain gods one time, and I will never drink anything again that tastes like cinnamon or gold ever. That's not something that you want to taste twice. Promise you that. I don't like it. It's not no. Everything she's saying, I also drank, but all of my friends were doing much worse than drinking. I never had a problem drinking alone. My friends wouldn't. This is funny, true story. When I started hanging out with these kids when I was 14. They were all a little more advanced than I was in the party department. And then at 15, I was drinking with them. But if they got off to the side they'd go in the house to the kitchen to smoke one. And if they would take their weed away from me because they knew I didn't smoke, I'd never been around it. I walked in one time and they hit it like their parent walked in. And I was scared of it. Like, I thought if you smelled it, you would get high. And I was so scared of it, I didn't even go in the house.
You're talking about a contact high. You do get contact high if you're in the same room.
I didn't know. You wouldn't have got high in the whole ass kitchen if 4 people were passing around one joint or one blunt. But I was so scared of it that I wouldn't go in the house because they were smoking a blunt at the kitchen table. I was such a wuss. And they were all drunk on Mad Dog and stuff. Cisco. Have we said that one? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cisco. Ooh, that was an experience for me.
Yeah,
you said that was the best night of sex I ever had.
What is Kessler, Kiera? Oh no, no. If that's a cheap one, have any of y'all ever heard of Benchmark brand liquor?
No, I never heard of it.
Okay, well, it's apparently very cheap. And my first place of my own, well, that my daddy didn't own because I rented from him, but it was ridiculous, the light bill, because of the age of the place. But my first place of my own was in a neighborhood where several of my coworkers lived. And I went next door and we drank a 5th of Benchmark whiskey. And that's a generic brand, I hear, that costs like $4.
Oh, okay.
And I got so drunk that they had to tote me in the house because we drank it on the back porch and put me to bed. And I got so sick. I got so freaking sick that I don't know. I know it was the whiskey. I know it was. But I woke up in the middle of the night. I was still in high school. And nobody I ever hung around was my age. They were older than me. I woke up and I was thirsty. You know, I was dying. I was going to die if I didn't get something in my throat.
Oh.
So I turned up a 2-liter Mountain Dew, and I think I drank like a whole liter of it. And for the next 3 days, my daddy nursed my hangover. And I mean,
wow.
he knew what he was doing. He knew what happened to me. He knew, and he didn't say nothing.
Well, it sounded like my experience with some moonshine when I first.
Well, my daddy called my work and said she's got a flu or something. James, the owner, James, he was friends with. I worked for a fish market / seafood restaurant, and he called all 3 days for me. He called out sick and nursed me and kept my mama he kept my mama out of nose range so she couldn't smell it, I guess, that first day before I was able to take a shower. Because apparently I stunk like whiskey, vomit, and Mountain Dew.
Oh, wow.
And I do not drink Mountain Dew. I don't drink Mountain Dew to this day because it reminds me of, and I don't like the smell of brown liquor. I don't drink brown liquor.
I think that's what's wrong with me. That's why I was like, grew up around it, and I'm like, I just stick to my, yeah.
I'm going to step away for just a second. I just dropped the link. I think Stephanie might come back. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. And my first time with moonshine, I'm just like, okay, nothing's going to happen. I can handle it or whatever. At the end of the night, I was crawling to the door, and then I went and laid down, and my mom said I got back up, and I came and stood, in the back door so I could get some air. And she said the next thing she knew, I had fell out the door and fell on my face. So I know why I had that big old knot on my head. It's because I was drunk. Because I was drunk when I got too drunk drinking the moonshine.
Wow, turkey is ooh.
Ugh, no, thank you.
Hey, AT2 which AT2 is this?
Yeah.
Is this AT2 Productions or AT2 the other AT2? Kimberly drank 4 Long Island iced teas. You know where I live, they will not sell you 4 Long Island iced teas. They're not.
They won't?
No, they're not supposed to.
I mean, they sell them in the stores here, and we buy them.
Oh, honey, wait, you live in California?
Yeah,
they sell them pre-mixed.
Yeah, they already have them in the stores in the big bottles. You can buy any size, and I drink at least 3 of them when I want to, have something.
Well, if they're pre-made, they're not the same as going to a bar and ordering them.
Oh, okay.
Because Long Island iced tea has like 7 different liquors in it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely watered down then.
Yeah, and
I don't start feeling it until I drink the 3rd one.
Oh yeah, that's like buying a margarita mix drink.
Yeah,
I hated the taste of all of it, but I was alcoholic, so I drank it. Told myself after a few drink shots it wouldn't matter. It all tastes the same after the first one or 2, right? I'm not a big liquor drinker. I used to be. I used to be a vodka person. I spent over a year solid drunk in Hawaii. Hawaii sounds fun. Do you remember any of it?
Yeah, somebody needs to come up and tell a drunk story. I want to hear some drunk stories.
And welcome, AT2. I wasn't asking other than just so I know who's. Just so I would know, because I know 2 ATs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm asking other than just so I know who's. You've got. Hold on. I'm gonna mute you for just a second. You've got 2 devices on, like maybe your phone and your laptop. I can hear you. It's echoing.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Yes.
Yay! I'm
Yay.
starting to turn on my mini Mac. It's the real AT2. I think he might be the person that directed me to your channel, to be honest
Really?
with you. I think there
How?
were some good people on these streets that it was either Dear Vet or Red Hot or AT2, somebody else with good intentions. And not up here hating on these mean streets that directed me to your channel. And the stuff you ladies are talking about tonight is really amazing. It's like from the drinking to the pills and the stuff that everything is put on. It's amazing. So I just had to say something, and thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a fun scream, so you might as well have fun anyway.
Well, it's like Dear Yvette says, at the end of the day, we're all human beings, and
That's right.
we're coming together, bringing goodness to what is. And it's kind of really nice to hear that the two, you two are like just joshing about it, but it's the real struggles that everybody goes through every day in life. And we can poke jest about it, but it's real, from the drugs and the stuff, from your surgeries and your everything. It's all real. And a lot of people don't want to give a lot of credit. So it's easy to get out here and talk a bunch of shit and trash on the streets. I'm sorry for the language. Don't want to demonetize anybody, but
no, really.
I know.
Have we met?
about demonetizing.
Don't go so much.
You're a little gangster. I love it though. I like that. It's refreshing, but it is. We all struggle with the same stuff.
I'm kind of shocked when I hear someone say anything different than I found you from Katie Joy, because that's usually Katie said my name. I wouldn't.
Like I said, I it was definitely through like AT2, I believe. Through
it must have been
about that nasty train wreck of whatever that is. I don't really even know.
I was about to say it had to have been during the around New Year's when all that happened, because
I found you through other good YouTubers.
Yeah.
Like Dear Yvette or AT2 or Red Hot or no. But that Katie Joy thing, that's just a train wreck. That's just a nightmare. I don't have any vested interest in that. That's actually very not entertaining. And there's so many other people that are on this YouTube and they're making money on being on YouTube, and they're not entertaining at all. They're actually horrific and spreading horrific things. And I don't even understand how anybody even wants to watch them, because I can give it like maybe 2 minutes now. But I didn't even know about YouTube so much until even like the C word. I don't like to say the C word. And it's not the cunt word. It's the coronavirus. I was too busy living life until life shut down for a bit for all of us. And I didn't even know who the hell this Katie Joy crystal ball person was. And you would think that's weird because I work in the stone and crystal industry as a professional. Like we actually purport goodness of what you can do with stones and energy and just your positive mindset. And this chick, I don't know where the hell she came from. I never heard of her before, but she's
Well, I have my theories about where she came from, but
well, yes, allegedly. Allegedly,
and Adam, wine is not my thing really, but I don't think I ever really drank wine until I was a grown ass 30 something, and it was Pinot Grigio was really I like it. I don't like the red like Scuppernong. I don't like that.
And if anyone wants to make you drink wine, it's going to be Katie Joy, because after hearing that woman whine on for like an hour and a half, you need some wine. You need some help. You need therapy. you need some therapy. But yeah, no tea, no shade, because I'm okay. So we got to keep the no tea, no shade. But that woman is, oh my God, and what disgusts me most about this woman is that she says she has a mentally disabled child that needs help, but yet she's on the internet all day and talking trash about other people and not anywhere near her child. It's really just kind of weird. I don't get it. I'll never get it.
Yeah, I think we pick on them a lot, and even Toad. I pick on Toad, but I do think she's got a good her baby's got a good daddy. As far as being a parent to the
Right. Yeah. The dad is definitely there more than mom. So we'll just uplift extra prayers for that family. I mean, that's all you can do. As Dear Yvette would say, at the end of the day, all we can do is pray for that family and uplifting extra goodness for them.
So you do,
they need it.
Hey, Video Bird. So you do the stones? Are you one of those people that do stones, or what are they?
Yeah, but I mean, it's not really. Yeah.
Do you read cards?
No. I don't even like palm readers or any of those kind of people. I'm real sus on that. Like I said, but no, I do believe in like a little bit of, hey, we all need a little bit of magical mystery in our lives, and so sometimes if it's maybe a stone or a little this or that can pop into your life, that's great.
I was watching Below Deck,
but yeah,
recently.
I don't promote that. Like I said, I do write. Like, I'm a writer, so I write but I write for things that are good. If it's not goodness, it's not kindness. If you're not uplifting your community in some way, then that serves no higher purpose. And I will not even deal with that.
I was watching a Below Deck recently. The last season that was on, it's been a while, and the girl, she called her healer, she called him a healer, I believe, and it was weird. But she told the girl in the laundry room the first episode, I believe, she was like, "Do you watch?" They called them crystals. Is it crystals? Is that right? Okay. She said, "I have one in my bra right now. It helps me."
Whoa.
She kept one in her bra.
Well,
I never heard of that show.
I think
you need to check it out. It's good. It's on Bravo.
Yeah, like if you're trying to heal a certain part of your organs or your bodies or something, some people will, like, if you're trying to heal things in the heart, they'll put a rose quartz or something, for that chakra zone in there. That's extreme to me. But yeah, I write about that stuff and I understand all that stuff. But when it really comes down to it, I think it's all about what's in your heart and what's in your mind and what you're focusing your energies on every day. So you can carry all the rocks and dirt and in your pockets that you want to, but who are you and where are you at the end of the day? And where's your placement at? So, you can put all the crap in your bra and panties and as you want to, but I mean, I'm serious. Like, I love cute panties as much as the next girl, but I'm not gonna put that up. I'm sorry, it's not happening.
Pierre said, She carries stones, including crystals, in her bra too, separately when she has an active spell going on.
Right. And like it can be calming and soothing. There is nothing, like I said, I write for this industry. Like I said, my name is Stephanie Lucas. You can find me anywhere on quantumstones.com, that kind of stuff. I don't promote any of that because
Hey, to be clear, you just doxed yourself. I didn't do it.
yeah, absolutely. I put my email and my phone number all over the YouTube. I dox myself because I have nothing to hide. You know, I am who I am. This is my face. Everything I say is me. And have 5 different websites, and I don't have any, but I don't promote that, and I don't have a YouTube page. So I don't have anything to gain or lose.
Yeah.
No, but I wanted to come on and support you ladies for being badasses.
Thank you.
In the middle of the night, here you are. Memorial Day weekend, being boss bitches. And okay, so, and yeah. And AT2, I love you too.
Yeah, AT. Is he still in
I
here?
love my AT2. I love my Red Hot.
He's never been here. I think he's been here, but
he's been lurking.
He's never had a link if he wants to grab that one.
He's a little lurker. He's something.
You know somebody I haven't seen in a while on here?
Who?
Ferret.
Yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Who knows? Have I pissed him off?
If he's doing okay.
I don't know. Sometimes people disappear because they're mad. I'm trying to think when the last time I saw Ferret, because
I think it was since
usually
before
he's here. Usually Ferret's here when something's going on. Like I can't remember
the drama a little bit.
There hasn't been a whole lot going on here lately as far as
since this whole court thing been going on, and
yeah.
That's the last time I heard of him before all that started.
It was Raincourt Forest Cafe earlier.
Keep it a little quiet. Sometimes you gotta go quiet. You gotta go dark just to be off the radar. So you're not in that inclusion of, like Katie Joy, I'm going to sue you, or you're going to be sued. Nobody wants to be sued.
No.
So, yeah.
Well, I believe in.
I'm not into drama. I don't like drama.
Yeah, me neither. I don't like it too much. But then sometimes it'd be interesting too. And I'm like, okay, I'll look at it and see what's going on.
I'll look at it, but I don't want to be a participator.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you aren't intentionally a participator. That happens.
Right. And then when I hear them say certain things, I'll be like cussing at my phone or at the computer. Are you stupid or something?
Like, I'm done. I'm out.
And I'm over here going, apparently I am. Sorry.
And I go, she knows she lying. She knows she'll, a bitch, Oh my God.
Oh God. Yeah. I don't have anything to lose, but I have to personally say that Katie Joy is an insult to anyone in the community of crystals and stones and holistic healing. And she's just a bad person. She's just a bad person. And yeah, she can sue me. You bitch. Sue me. Okay, there you go. Sorry. No reflect on your channels, but that lady is just terrible and horrible and not even good to her own family.
Allegedly.
I don't even know how you even deal with yourself when you're that level of just awful. I'm sorry. I just don't even know how to deal with somebody like that. I don't even know how to process.
Yeah, it's gotten to it. Well, I mean, if you what's her new favorite thing to say? do you even watch me or whatever how long have you been watching me is what she says. But if you've been watching me long, you know that I got to the where I can't watch her either. I can't hate watch her. But I've been watching her a little bit the last few weeks or whatever, because that's why I'm here, y'all. That's how I got here. I don't want to forget where I came from.
Well, I tuned into her for the first time about a year and a half ago, probably. And like I said, coronavirus was what introduced me to like YouTube, period. That all. You know, because I'm busy. I work like 90 hours a week. I don't have time for this shit, you know. But we got bored, and something about, I don't know, it just enticed me, and I got involved in YouTube. And then I started, you know, following other people and some, you know, small YouTubers. And somehow this chick entered my life, and with this drama. And all it was basically bullshit and drama. I mean, she had actually nothing useful to say. I was thinking, you know, as a person with stones and crystals, that Katie Joy without a ball and all, you know, I thought it was going to be something good. Wrong. I was so wrong.
I could have told you that and saved you
You
some time.
You could have saved me. Like I said, that's why I was telling, I think, one of your suburbs, like, save yourself 15,000 hours of time. Don't even bother watching this.
How long have, well, it's been new. Okay, never mind. I think
you know, I mean, it's just don't even waste your time. It's not even worth the time. I mean, if you just have like a bunch of hours to spare and you're really, really bored with your life, then okay, do that. I wouldn't recommend it to my worst enemy. So, like I said, I'm not trying to get sued here, but she probably will try to sue me. She can go right on ahead. Hi, bitch.
I don't think she'll try to sue you.
Of course she will.
I think she'll hold it for someone that she thinks is like financially, ridiculous.
There's a whole lot of news coming her direction, but the point is, at the end, you know, we're not scared of her, so she can go ahead and bring it. I welcome it. I have the money to fight her, so bam.
Well, if you just found out about me in January or since January, then you may not know about her striking my video when I had 15 subscribers. Did you know?
No.
Yeah. By the time she struck it, I had maybe 58. I don't know. But when I had 15 subscribers and it was random, I didn't have a channel. I took her video that was about fair use and false claims, false strikes, and I made a commentary video and uploaded it. And in that video, I say, I know you're going to strike this video, and I'm making fun of her for, she's complaining that the dude from 90 Days struck her video, and it was totally fair use, and this isn't fair. And I made a 20-minute short video about it and uploaded it, and damn it, she didn't strike a video about fair use. And
surprise.
Yeah, I think she did it to get my info.
Yeah.
So I paid this internet lawyer. I paid an internet lawyer guy, and he filed the copyright claim counter on her, and I got my video back.
Oh, she's such a I don't even know. I mean, there's just no words to really describe this. I can't even say she's a person, because I'm not even sure she's a human being. I think she's like an alien from another planet, and honestly, I think the aliens would be more friendly. So.
I actually think she's way better now than she was when I started my channel. I mean, she's still a, but she maybe keeps it off of. She doesn't show it as much. I don't know. It's like
because her ass is getting sued everywhere.
It got to be where it wasn't as much fun for me to be on here talking about her because the clips weren't as funny. I think Uni Rock and her turning against each other really ruined it for me because those were the best times in YouTube history.
Yeah, butts getting sued all over the place, sister. You do understand that, right?
Who?
Katie Joy. She's getting sued like out the booty hole by everyone because she just slandered so many people that she's getting, so she's been told to shut it down.
Well, lucky for her, the internet and being so far away from the people she's dragging, usually that prevents a lot of lawsuits from happening. So she can get away with a lot more than most because I'm not suing her because I live in a different state. So I definitely think that him staying home.
I don't like the lady, but I'm not going to sue her. And that's why I'm like, I have no fear. If you want to sue me, you really want to go out of state and sue me, go ahead, girl. Bring it on. But I don't think it's going to happen. So,
yeah, I don't. She's not.
Yeah, we don't want to invite that kind of stuff. But
yeah, I think she's very happy that her suit's over.
I wish the best for her and her family. They need all the prayers we can uplift to them.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So anyway, thanks for letting me hop on tonight and to your commentator and stuff.
Thanks for coming. Is that the name you use in the stream, Stephanie?
Yeah, my name is Stephanie Lucas. My name is Stephanie Lucas.
Oh yeah, I know, but I didn't know if because I saw Stephanie earlier. I don't remember if it was Lucas, but I didn't know. Some people use different names everywhere.
Yeah, I know that. It's like so weird, but no, I'm Stephanie Lucas all day long. My name, my email, my address, my Facebook, everything is me. I'm 100% me all day long because I have no fear. And I've been, like I said, so there's no doxing because I dox myself because I don't have any fear,
Well, thanks for coming. It was good talking with you.
Thank you for having me, sweet baby girl. I appreciate you, Lil Red. And
thank
I do believe it was AT2 that directed me to you. So
that's amazing. I appreciate that.
He's a good guy. Thank you so much. And you're a good Southern girl.
Thank you.
Yeah. Have a good night. Can I ask, what state are you from?
What now?
What state are you from?
Who, me? I'm from North Carolina.
You're from North Carolina. Okay, I'm a Mississippi girl. Now I live in Texas, but
okay. My mom is from Mississippi. Yeah.
Hey, connect with me on social media if you can. It's because I am, like I said, I'm gonna send out some little rocks and crystals and goodies to my peeps this week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Dear Vet, I think she has my address, and so does AT2, and so forth and so on. And like I said, I am exactly who I say I am on social media.
I am whoever you say.
Okay, well, staying connected with you, Lil Red.
I will. Yeah, I'll definitely look you up. And
yeah, you're the third person I've ever gone live on social media. So this is So thank you for having me, sister.
Thank you. Have a good night. Bye. She was very energetic. I always like having new people. I like, especially when they're on camera before I bring them down, and I don't have to worry about, little winky dinky showing up when I bring them up.
I do not want to see that.
Kimberly, I've got her pin from earlier saying my mom used to carry everything but the kitchen sink in her bra.
My mom did the same thing too.
I would cram my phone, pack
Mm-hmm.
of cigarettes, a lighter, a small wallet, a change purse.
Yeah.
My bra
Same here.
has gotten much smaller since those days, and now I can't fit all that stuff in there.
Nah.
There's nothing worse than being a cashier, though.
Ew, and get wet money out of somebody's boobies.
Wet money that they pull out of their boobies right in front of you, so there's no question in your mind why the money's wet. That's the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess it would be worse having to wonder why the money's wet. But
yeah. Well, at least you know his booby sweat on it.
What are y'all? Who are y'all talking about in the chat? He is the equivalent, and he might be on Ashley Madison. Who are y'all talking about? Are they talking about Toad?
Mm-mm.
I was sitting here trying to think, how did AT2 send her to me? Because I've talked to him once. I think he answered a DM that I sent him, but I don't think we've ever really talked. And I think the first few videos he did that had my name in it, I don't know if he was just explaining the me and Real and Katie situation. I don't know how he led her to me unless I don't know. I don't think me and him had maybe I didn't think he liked me in the beginning.
Oh.
But I can't say shit. I found chips in my bra. That's funny.
I used to take Skittles, a bag of Skittles, and put them down in there on one side, and then put my money on the other. Yeah.
I wish Kimberly would come up because now I have questions. And how do I pin a comment to the top of my of the comments? I can't remember. Oh, yes, I do. No, I don't. I don't know how. There's a way to pin your comment, but I don't.
Yeah, I don't know if you hit the let me see. Let me see if you go the 3-dot thing.
No, it doesn't work. Huh. Let me see. It doesn't matter. I just dropped a link if she wants. I dozed first. Okay. Yes, I know he went on Real's channel a few times. They don't like each other, apparently. Or they didn't. I can't keep up.
Oh, okay.
I try to refrain from saying his name. Not AT2, but the other.
Yeah.
Because, he won't be back here.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm about to have to.
I'm getting hungry. I want some pancakes and some
I went to the grocery store tonight, and I remember why I don't go to the grocery store hungry. And then I realized I like breakfast more than I realized because I never thought of myself as a breakfast person, but I bought a lot of breakfast stuff. I mean,
I will have breakfast for dinner. Sometimes.
Oh, me too. Yeah, I like that. But I bought sausage patties. I like the little sausage links that are already cooked. And you just have to heat them, and I heat them in the air fryer so they taste like fried or whatever. And
okay.
I bought some frittatas. I hadn't tried yet, but
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know. It looked good. And I bought my Jimmy Dean's biscuit roll-ups or something. It's like so either the top or the bottom of a biscuit with whatever meat, egg, and cheese you want. But they never.
You're talking to a vegetarian.
But they have them without meat, and I had to get ham because they didn't have. I can never find the sausage, egg, and cheese. But they're so good, and I don't like biscuits because they're dry. But there's just enough biscuit on this. It's good and it's not dry, and I love them. They're expensive.
Well, I buy the summer, I think, Morning Star plant-based sausage. Yeah.
That's like vegetarian, right? Or like
right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I like the plant-based sausage. from that brand, and I buy the plant-based sauce, the links. I buy those too. So I kind of like hot dogs, but instead of hot dogs, they plant-based. So I eat those too with some eggs, and I make chocolate chip pancakes or banana nut pancakes with the
Kiera,
walnuts and stuff.
I could talk to you every day for 2 years, and nothing about you screams I'm a vegetarian. So every time you say that, I feel shocked, like I just heard some new news.
It's been like, what, 8 years, 9 years, I think now? Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I keep forgetting, because you don't seem like you would be a vegetarian to me. I don't know why.
It's just after being raised on a farm.
It's because you like that sausage so good, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She didn't get it.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, y'all. I'm going to go night-night.
Oh.
It's 3:30.
It is?
Yeah. Well, not where you're at. Where you're at is like 11 or 12:30.
It's gone on 12:30. Yeah.
Yep. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a great night. I can't believe there's 71 people in here at 3:30 a.m. I guess some of y'all aren't at 3:30 a.m. But Kira's like, well, shit, y'all. I can't go to sleep because I'm only mod left, and she needs to clean up because she cleans the house in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I do the same thing too. When I get off like 2:00 in the mornings on the weekend, that's when I clean up and mop and everything. But I have to wash, some things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This has been a fun stream.
It has. I mean, I like talking about, growing up and what things I used to experience and, stuff like that. I like to have fun sometimes.
So let's see.
I don't like to be serious all the time.
Let me edit this description because I don't have one. Viewers' choice, and viewers decided. What did we talk about? We talked about beer and pills. I don't remember talking about pills. I really don't. Well, the Xanaxes, yeah.
Yeah, and the fentanyl and the
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a good stream. I promised I was going to try to do better about updating the.
Next time we need to look at videos, do a reaction to some of the funny stuff on IG on the reels or whatever. We could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. I love y'all.
Good night, everyone.
Yeah. If Australia is even real, Kier, it might not be, according to the Flurfers. I love y'all. Have a good night.
Good night.
See you maybe tomorrow night with.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow night. Yeah, definitely tomorrow night because Monday's my dedicated night. And
I'm off too.
And hopefully Tuesday night with Veronica.
Okay.
Sherry Berry, you have a good night, dear. Adam, good night. Everybody, love y'all. Thanks for coming. See you soon. Squirrel.